Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing in 2 3. Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Vencabot, Nioh 2 action. My name is David. Let's tell my friend Dix and Brian that here in Michigan, we are officially, as of today, locked down in Michigan, not allowed to leave. Dix says, next they'll start censoring, no communication in or out, huh? That could very well be. But I'd be surprised if that were the case. But I've been surprised consistently, right? One thing I found is that life can be very surprising. Next thing you know, they probably will be like, no more internet. That's where the fucking death squads come. So there's my off-stream character. Let's load game, though, and load my on-stream character. My off-stream character, it might even be a higher level now, sure, yeah, than my on-stream character, because she's done all the submissions. So I refuse to make any more progress in the story off-stream than I do on-stream. But I have been doing, like, all the submissions, so my off-stream character is caught up to the same plot mission I am, but she's done all the other submissions around here, so she's a little bit stronger. So here's what I talk about, Dix. If I move my cursor around here, there's Lake Biwa right here, for instance. See? I get a little red cursor there, and I can feel the controller vibrate. So the way I found them is by moving my cursor all around. You can feel it vibrate right there. I heard it, yeah, right there. And when it turns red, you can press this button. Yeah, this is what I found, Dix, the Yamabushi set. From looking around here. I haven't found these yet in the actual, main game. Mount Ontake, a sacred mountain that has long inspired awe, is considered a holy place by followers of Shugendo, Japanese mountain asceticism. To the mountain worshippers of Japan, it's just as well known as Mount Fuji. Yeah, so I got the little robes there. This is Lake Biwa. I'm feeling awfully nostalgic lately, guys. So, Brian, you guys may have not known, I'm sure Dix might have heard this once or twice, but when I was in middle school, I was an exchange student to Japan. And I lived right here. Right next to Lake Biwa. So it was kind of nostalgic for me to get this thing here. The water amulet. Shikubu Island is an island in the northern part of Lake Biwa. It has long been considered a home of the gods and worshipped for this reason. This belief has been traced back to the Nara period, when a man named Yogi Shonin installed statues of the four heavenly kings on the island. Yeah, between me speaking Japanese last night and getting this Lake Biwa unlockable the other night when I was playing the game, I feel a little bit nostalgic. They can't cancel the internet with everyone stuck at home. People would kill themselves and their families. That's true, but that's what they want, though. If only you had found it when you were actually there, huh? Yeah. Could have been a start of an anime, dude. Gaijin in Japan finds a magic amulet while as an exchange student. Just without saving the troubles, I'm saying, dude. It's all part of their evil scheme. I think I found another one up here. I found quite a few. There's a title for it. I guess I'm just going to goof around here. So I'm the first guy ever on the whole internet to find this Sekret. I got a title called, like, Wanderer or something like that for finding a bunch of them. There's one right here. Thief Gauntlets. The Suzuka Pass is a mountain pass located on the border of Omi and Iga provinces. For many years, it served as a crucial road connecting Kyoto to eastern Japan. Its steep incline and popularity with thieves made it a treacherous trek, spawning many local folktales. Did I find 3 or 4 on this map? I know the previous world I found more. I wonder if they get unlocked as you complete more missions? Because in the first map, I found a lot more, maybe because that one's already done. These guys are kind of fine, just kind of zigzag around, do like little circly circles sometimes. Again, the controller will vibrate, so it's kind of like my indicator. When it vibrates, you need to look around that area. Nada. Okay, let's go to the world map. Go to Awakening. See, Dix was right, there's a lot of years pass here as the story goes on. More so than you would think just from playing it. Which is cool. It'd be cool if the characters change their appearance once in a while. Here's one. Actually, there's a few over here. Got a sacred arrow. The Suwa Grand Shrine is located near Lake Suwa in Shinano Province. It's considered one of Japan's oldest shrines. Suwa Myojin, the shrine's resident deity, has been worshipped as a god of war since ancient times. Once every 6 years, the lively Onbashira festival is held here. The characters change their appearance. Oh, they do? Okay, cool. Here's a Zenkoji Temple. It's a temple in northern Shinano province. The Buddha statue it houses is said to be the oldest in Japan, having existed even before Buddhism split into the various denominations that exist today. The temple has attracted many worshippers, bringing prosperity to the town of Monzen. So this is where I get my title, I think. Yes, Wandering Traveler. You can go through the different versions you've seen in the illustration section eventually. Oh, cool. I was kind of hoping I could do that with the yokai, too. Because sometimes the yokai have, like, multiple forms. Mount Tate is one of the 3 holy mountains of Japan. It was once believed that both heaven and hell can be found on Mount Tate, and that one can obtain immense spiritual powers by undergoing spiritual training in this mock afterlife environment. You can live around the D-pad. Can I do it right now? Because I was trying to do it before, and I don't think I could figure it out. Maybe I could always do it, just I'm a dumbass. For instance, like the Ippon Dataras, these guys. One of them has a... Yeah, how come I can't see? One of them has a... Odachi, but I can't seem to view that version. Maybe to unlock that ability. Same with like the Yokis, right? The Yokis have so many different forms. Oh, here we go. I can do this with this one. Change appearance, okay. Maybe I just forgot to do it for the Ippon Dataras. That's cool. Change appearance. So how many do I have unlocked that I can change their appearance for? Maybe unlock it per yokai? Maybe. Because you're right, my Ippon Dataras doesn't have as much stuff filled out. Change appearance here for the Oni-B, so I can look at the 2 different versions of that. Or 3 different versions. Cool. Cool. I love this game, guys. I've been playing this a little bit off-stream. By a little bit, I mean a lot of it. I probably would have played it last night, too, if not for the fact that, again, I have no more missions to do. I'm pretty much caught up. Different colors. Seems that that's pretty much the only difference here. Lots of different colors. That's fun. I fucking love this dude, man. Here's my question. Is he characterized as a penis? You would know, Dick. Seen quite a few penises in your day. It looks like some of the... I really like to look at some of the areas. Yeah, me too, dude. Me too. I've really been, like, super impressed. I'm sure you were trying to communicate to me without spoiling things that some later dungeons are pretty cool. But so far, I've been like, whoa. There have been many times I've literally just been like, whoa. Like, just totally in awe. Like, just stand there for a moment and take it in. It's so beautiful. But yeah, you know, this guy is based on the Tanukis, I think, of Japanese folklore, who are depicted as raccoons with giant nut sacks. Then they have, like, they're so big that they usually sit on them. Like, Tanuki's typically depicted as a kami that's, like, sitting on his nutsack, like it's a beanbag chair, basically. And here he has it over his head, which is kind of like the opposite. But I also noticed that because of his shape of his body, maybe he's also supposed to look like a penis. They are pretty ballsy. Wow. Dick, speaking of being ballsy, I've been taking your advice and using more gestures. I've even not been fighting the mimics and stuff. It's pretty fun. Fucking wheel monks. I memorized all the enemy's weaknesses the other night. I'm not sure if I still remember them all, but I memorized them for the purpose of, using elements against them and shit. At least the ones I've unlocked so far. I've been trying to develop a system, like a mnemonic system. So Gakis are weak to purity. These guys are weak to paralysis. And I think something else. Impurity, okay. Enkis are weak to paralysis. Ippon Datara is weak to water. Kappas, I don't have this guy in other playthroughs, so I don't know what this guy's weak to. What's up, Kavias? Does him till they die, huh? Lightning. Because he's a watery guy, I guess. Drill is weak to nothing. Nudakabe is weak to nothing. Oni-B is weak to, their respective elements. Skeleton Warriors are weak to purity. Yamanbas, I don't have it in my other file. Or maybe, I know I do actually. It's they're weak to lightning and paralysis. Nureona is weak to paralysis. Lightning, damn. Look at those two confused. This guy's weak to fire. And purity, I guess. Aberrant Soldier is weak to, I don't know. Purity. I assume everything that isn't soaked or flaming is weak to fire, and then use lightning if they are, huh? I'm surprised by how few things have no elemental weakness, and some are weak to, purity exclusively. What's up, Shiva Jones? Welcome aboard, man. It's weak to nothing, I believe. Yeah, Onis. Blue monks are weak to water. Because they're weak to nothing, which surprised me. I mean, they're such strong enemies. The Tengu, they're pretty powerful. I wish they were weak to something. Those guys are, again, weak to fire. Impurity, I guess. So the slimes are weak to fire and purity. Mezuki is the one that's weak to fire. This one is weak to water. And Ender's weak to water. Yatsunokami is weak to lightning. Okay. A lot of enemies seem to be weak to blunt force trauma, huh? This character's looking mad goofy, but I like it. Let's go off the game. I should make Flash. You're right, Brian. I should make Flash. Basically, my other character is a mage. My on-stream character is a a super heavy character, super heavy fighter. But my off-stream character is a mage. So it's I just found a treasure over there. So I'm interested in weaknesses, because I'm using a lot of elemental stuff. Mount Ibuki is a sacred mountain and home to a mountain god. Legends state that a brave hero, Yamato Takeru, once climbed the mountain to fight with the god, but was cursed with a grave illness for his insolence. While he was able to escape and briefly recover in a sacred spring at the foot of the mountain, his condition deteriorated thereafter, eventually leading to his death. Huh? Or just don't bother with dicks, huh? Don't make Flash a Excel sheet. Yeah, I'm finding that, I'm kind of trying to exercise elemental weaknesses. I find that it makes your usage of your spells and stuff more efficient, if you know what they're weak to. I'm starting to kind of feel like, magic as your primary mode of attack is not super viable. I felt it. There it is. Ochiko Cup, huh? Miyanokoshi was an important transportation and trading hub located in the mouth of the Sai River. It is now known by the name of Kanaiwa as part of the Kanaiwa city in Ishikawa Prefecture. As a lot of rice came to be accumulated there, it became a key location in the advancement of alcohol brewing, giving birth to Miyanokoshi's renowned chrysanthemum sake. Running around flinging elemental shots probably won't work, huh? It's been working surprisingly well so far for my mage character. I remember reading criticisms of the first game that your own meal magic power doesn't scale nicely as you go into the new games and stuff. This game may have the same problem, but I'm finding that, at least in the first new game, my spells are doing good enough damage that I could almost use them exclusively. I just figured out that you can soul fuse weapons with corruption, with soul cores passed out at special effects. Weapons with corruption with soul cores? I don't understand. Are you sure? Like, you mean in the soul core management menu? I've never noticed any weapons in there. Where would you do it at? Where's the UI for it? I found out that if you go to your blacksmith,
welcome,
and go to temper. Temper works in this game as was explained to me by Dix, the way it's supposed to work in the last game. Remember we had that misunderstanding in the last game? Where if you click on an item, you can overwrite any individual thing with any skill, any of a few different perks, right? So that's cool. And last game I think they called that reforging, right? And you did it from the same menu as tempering, but you had to press triangle to make it work. Like tempering in the last game was just. It was just gotcha. It was just a gotcha game, right? You just clicked one and it would trade it for anything at random. I'm glad they seem to have streamlined that out, because it was pretty pointless. It's pretty stupid as a mechanic. So what used to be called reforging is now called tempering, which is all anybody used in the last game, I guess. No one really fucked around with the basic tempering. It was a waste of time. But now they have another thing called reforging. I'm sure that's what Kavi is talking about here. You mean the remodeling? See, I don't think there's a menu I know of where I can fuse soul cores with weapons. Oh, I might have got Corona, you're right. I honestly might have, dude. I'm feeling a little bit coffee lately, like, even though I don't have a runny nose. But I think it might just be psychosomia. I'm trying to make a big deal out of it.
Someday, my blades will be as famous as Muramasa's.
So I have patronage here for her, finally. Soul match. Sell price markup, purchase price discount, forging cost discount, additional stock. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Come by again soon.
Really like they have the scheme dubbed. Soul matching. with soul cores. So tell me that if I go to a weapon that's one of those like sentient ones, I don't think I have all. I have Blood Splitter Blade. This one here, I can match it with a soul core. I don't even see it. Oh, here, sure enough. Why you ain't kidding, dude? There you go. Copy with the hot tips. Cool. So I wonder if you can only pass them on if... No, here I just passed them on like there. Okay. Cool. That makes sense. It's a nice little way that they kind of combined the soul matching with the whole core mechanic in this game. Get back to work, lady. What are you stretching for? Why are you stretching so noisily? Trying to make me erect?
Come by again.
You better stop. Let's go to the shrine. And I'm going to try and kind of combine my soul cores. This is something I've been doing off-stream, my off-stream character. Not sure if it's crucial, but basically I've been taking the highest level of any of my guys, any of my thingamajigs, basically. Life drain, I get C-. It's actually transferable. That's sick. Okay. It's really cheap too, which is nice. Okay, nice. This game has, I'm going to start calling it Nioh-itis, where its UIs are fucking stupid. I've been thinking more about how its UIs in this game are fucking stupid. Like, if I go to attune soul core, right, then I can choose a core to attune. Let's say this Enki here. Then you actually press attune soul core. Then just choose your guy here, basically. Then you can choose the soul core. I'm going to replace this, basically. Okay, there we go. But, again, I can't, like, check the other Mizuki soul core. It doesn't really, like, work that way, which seems frustrating. But, I want to point out that there's a big but here. And I love big buts. If you back out of this menu and go to Change Guardian Spirit, you can go to your Mikami and exchange soul core with square. Here I can view what I have equipped and change them as though I were changing equipment. You know what I mean? Like the way you'd expect it to work. That's the way it should work. You go to your fucking, your Guardian Spirit. You select which soul core you want to tune or, replace. And then you have your, your spare soul cores here you can replace it with, right? Like you're just like same with changing gear. So there are two entirely different menus that are exactly backwards from each other for tuning soul cores. Why? Why not just have one menu? Why you gotta have two different menus for the same fucking task? That seems ridiculous. Especially when one works backwards. And because of the way soul cores are used, again, you would want it to work this way, I feel like. You would want to choose your Guardian Spirit first, and then exchange those soul cores, and then you can pick a slot and pick a soul core for that slot. Like, very much like changing equipment. Versus manage soul cores, attune a soul core, you choose the core you want to attune, then you select attune soul core, even though you're in that menu to do that thing you just said. Then you choose the soul core to attune it to, then you choose the slot. And again, I can't even see what my Mizuki's abilities are. Because that's not the way this menu works. So I might want to replace it, but I can't see what I'm replacing. Okay, Soul Fusion. Let's combine some dudes. I want to basically level up. I don't know if it's, I'm not sure if this is like the way I should be doing this, but it seems to me, based on what little I understand about soul cores so far, that what you want to do is you basically just want to combine all your soul cores, just very simply, so that you always have a 9. So basically, this level 30 Enki, he has a soul core rank of 2. If I combine him with another Enki, it takes all of the soul core rank from that other Enki. So I can immediately jump this level 31 from 2 to the max of 9 by fusing up my old level 9, right? So now he goes from having a C rank anima bonus to having a B rank, which is sick. He gets 2.0 melee damage versus human instead of 1.6. I get 12% soul core drop rate instead of the 10%, and I get C minus life drain instead of D minus. So really, it seems to me like when you soul fuse, you're really only doing two things. The soul core rank is the level of that soul core. It's very linear. It is just a linear level up. So you want it to be level 9. That's the highest it goes. So that's your first. If you want to use a soul core, the first thing you want to do is get to soul core rank 9. And you can do that by combining it with a previous soul core that was itself rank 9. So basically, as long as you just keep... My plan is to keep one of every core at level 9. And then whenever I get another higher level version of that core, just replace the old one with the new one. And then jump to level 9 right away. But also it passes on the transferable abilities as well. So there's that feature of it. So those are the two features of Soul Core Fusion. You can pass on the transferable traits, and you can level up their Soul Core rank. So it's actually quite simple, it would seem to me. And again, my objective has been to just keep one of every Soul Core at level 9. So now I can basically discard this other Enki, right? And I can use those. You can discard the spares to increase your shifting level. So I have 2 Mizukis here. How did I get this level 26 Mizuki? Oh yeah, I did fight another one, didn't I? I forgot I fought another one at some point. So I want to basically combine this level 26 Mizuki that has a Soul Core rank of 4 with my old Mizuki, which is also 4, making it 8 total. Right, so basically, it's very linear. The Soul Core rank is really all that matters. The Soul Core rank and the transferable abilities. My old Mizuki had no transferable abilities. So all it really is doing is just raising my Soul Core rank to 8. Yippee. So all I do is I just kind of go through here, look for any of these things I have spares of. I have a bunch of these Nureonas, like a whole bunch of them. We could easily make a level 9 if we don't have one already. Well, they're all level 1, actually, so that's alright. So which one do I want to actually level up here? Well, the level 22, I have a level 27 here. Amrita Gauge Charge. Doesn't really matter. I don't super care. I can just go right down the line, right? It's been you, woman, right down the line. So now I got a Soul Core rank 6, Nureona. Cool beans. So now I have one of every core that I would normally have. Actually, I have 2 Enkis. So let's go destroy that Enki. Resting rights on my spare Enki. Yippee. Get an Enki pelt for it. And I get a little bit of experience point to my shifting level. Okie dokie. Got a title out of the whole deal. What's up, Warpath? How you been, man? Welcome aboard, playing Nioh 2. I need about 10,000 XP to level up. Do I have any gear? I have done more experimenting with forging off stream. And I think I'm starting to feel like breaking down your gear into materials. Despite my whole rant in the last stream about how bad forging is, I'm not convinced that forging is really that great yet. But the fact that you can get Umbracite shards in this game, I'm not sure you could in the last game. Maybe I misunderstood how it worked in the last game. But in this game, Umbracite can be used to swap the perks on your gear. And you can also combine the low-quality materials together in this game, which I don't think you could do in the last game, to make high-quality materials. Dix, I deserve human rights, alright? I deserve at least that. But yeah, it seems to me that because you can combine the bad materials to make good ones, and you can make your own Umbracite, that means that it's pretty good. Like, bringing shit down seems pretty good. I have a lot of fucking skill points. What the fuck? Why am I not spending these skill points right now? Have I done my dojo missions yet? You can in Nioh 1 as well. I didn't really figure out forging that much in Nioh 1. But that does, that's weird. I didn't get any prestige points for getting those new titles. Thought that I was supposed to get that for every time I did something like that. So what do I have in the way of equipment right now? How about just go to items, though? I do have nothing spare, it would seem. That's the way I like it. I have some spare armor. Yeah, because I was forging a bunch of shit, right. That's kind of what we ended our last stream by forging a whole bunch of trash. Also, I need to, I think I've been doing some experiments off stream with inventory management. And it seems to me like it makes sense to choose some accessories and then just discard the rest. I've been saving them. I didn't in the last game for some reason. I guess because accessories have kind of cool abilities. So in my mind, I was like, maybe I'll one day want to take advantage of these. I never did. It just takes up a lot of space. So why don't we just go through this real quick. So I have anima charge 6% and I get 0.6 anima. Okay. Can I do better than that? I like anima a lot. That's kind of like my thing. Just keep anything with Kodama Sense. Fuck everything else. Yeah, Kodama Sense is good. I like anima again. Untouched elixir, 10% untouched elixir. That's pretty sick. That's really sick. Put 2 Kodama Sense on for twice the Kodama, huh? That'd be sick if that would work, dicks. That'd be sick if that would, like, there should be some secrets in the game, like Easter eggs, where you can only find them with double Kodama Sense. Like a super hidden Kodama. That Kodama EX. This one has extra 0.8 anima and 3.7 anima charge. I'm gonna put that onto this. Where was it? It was a pair of scissors, wasn't it? Here they are. Yes. Maybe there are, but you just don't know about them, huh? Maybe you're right, Dix. Kodama Sense. I'm going to lock this for now, since it's the only one of these that I have. How do I lock this? Here we go. Kidoki. Nope. That's 3 other realms. That's not that good. Okay. So it's kind of interesting to me that you cannot break down accessories. You can only sell them or offer them, it would seem. Okay. So now I'm going to go offer my accessories. Dix, do you feel like the Divine Rice is pretty worthless? I have 999 Divine Rice on my other character, and I can't seem to spend them. You know, I go to missions. So what's Divine Rice? The currency you give to the Kodama for their at the Kodama Bazaar. I wanted to use it to buy cool stuff at the Kodama Bazaar, but the whole premise of the bazaar apparently is that you cannot buy spares. You cannot buy more than you can carry in the dungeon. Which to me seems to defeat the whole purpose. So, let's say you want to buy some spare sacred arrows. They're really good, right? Exactly, Cavias, but it seems like it's not going to be that clutch. For one thing, you can't buy elixirs from them without talking to the shrine, right? So you get shrine elixirs already. I'm sure you could have more, I guess, but not by much. And yeah, if you're running low on ammo, sure. But I haven't been running low on ammo yet in this game. So yeah, I feel like they're giving me a lot of rice that I can't seem to use. Now, I noticed that they have like better items sometimes, Cavias, like stuff that I might want to pop against the boss. But again, the bosses are not so hard so far that I really necessarily need to use some of these extra items. The first time I checked the bazaar, everything was unavailable, and I never bothered again, huh? Yeah, again, I kind of have been trying to experiment with it because I have all this divine rice, but it seems like it's not really how that works. Offering shit is good, though, because I like getting those elixirs in return. Okay. Do I have a blessing? I do. I should have a lot of Kodama. I'm only missing 2. This must be the first region that I'm still in then. Okay. Yeah, I can see how it would be useful, the bazaar, when you're running low on, like, arrows. But, like, and they give you so much rice, it's crazy. Like, it's kind of absurd. I think the bazaar is more for scrubs like me that die constantly and need more cups and elixirs than we collect, huh? Maybe. Maybe you're right, Penguin. What's up, Penguin Powered? The thing about even that is that... No, maybe you're right. It's just there to keep you from being fucked right before a boss fight, so you don't have to grind for elixirs. Yeah, but I'm confused. Like, I've never not had enough elixirs for a boss fight. Like... I guess you could just buy your max number of elixirs, you know what I mean? Because, of course, the way it works is like Dark Souls, right? You go to the shrine, get your elixirs back automatically. But you can carry a few more than you can actually get back. So I guess you could get a spare a couple of them, I guess. You need to learn to not play, huh? If you perpetually run a healer blessing, I don't think you'll have issues, huh? Because you will, huh? You will. Alright, so let's go to the main mission, finally. The mysterious one-night castle. Lord Nobunaga's got different armor here. Let's talk about that. Lord Nobunaga is eager to expand his influence into the northern reaches of Nioh, a key strategic location where Dosan has a stronghold. Had a stronghold? Without a castle to go give us a foothold, it'd be extremely difficult to launch any kind of meaningful attack. But Saito's not just going to sit and watch a castle being built near his turf. Yeah, a little typo there. Without taking action. Don't worry though, I may just have an idea. Leave it to me, Hitty. Good idea, Tokichido. I trust you, dude. Complicitly. I'm sure you're never going to become a bad guy or anything. Ever. Ever. Tsunomata, the place where the numerous rivers that weave their way through the surrounding forests and valleys converge, is an important strategic point along the borders of Owari and Mino province. It's long been contested. During the Warring States period, it was seized from the daimyo by the powerful Kawanami clan, and short of convincing them to simply hand it over, it looks next to impossible to take it back from them. Huh? Nobunaga, Shiva Jones. Nobunagun. Nobunagan.
Hey, Mataza! What brings you here?
Isn't it obvious? Master Katsui and I are going to build a castle for Lord Nobunaga.
Think you can beat us to it, huh? Don't make a monkey out of us. What are you laughing at,
Anime.
monkey?
Let's go, Kurama! He's got one! Reel her in, dude! Oh, what the motherfuck?
Someone's here.
Hi there, bud. Are you some kind of yokai? Or are you a dude?
Are you the samurai I've been looking for?
Looking like goddamn Aquaman.
Nice of you to join us. You must be Kuroku. I've been looking for you.
Finger
You must
sniffing.
be a funny kind of human looking for help from the likes of us.
Okay, so he's some kind of yokai being. Okay, so, what happened? I like how he does the Ash Ketchum finger sniff, yeah, for sure. He's like, smells good. Smells good, dude. Alright, well, that was a weird little cutscene. We saw a fucking merman show up, and then they're like, and cut.
Forces or defect to the enemy. I don't think the war will spare me.
That's good.
Building a castle from scratch? That'd take way too long. Nah, the best plan is to seize a fort and turn it into a castle.
He's a genius. What's up, Warpath? All is well for now, dude. Life is good. Even if life were bad, life would still be good. Missed opportunity for a fishing minigame there, yeah, for real.
Alright. So Tsunomata is Koroku and the Kawanami clan's turf. With them on our side, we can whip up a shiny new castle in no time flat. Well, that was the plan. But things aren't looking that simple.
The last game never, to my knowledge, maybe once or twice in the whole game, had NPCs in the dungeon you could talk to. And I mentioned in previous streams, Dix always goes, it's very anime, super anime cutscenes in this game, which I don't disagree with. But I am more involved in this game's story and character than the last game. Like, at least I know who this guy is. I had no clue who the people were in the last game, even your allies. Could be that because it was all subtitled and there was no dub, maybe that was part of it. I like how unexplained the scale dude goes. He seems pretty fishy. Wow. He does, though, for sure. Okay, so I got a lot of fucking souls from that shrine there. When you find a shrine and talk for the first time, it gives you souls. So I turned on numbers. It's maybe even too blurry to see on the stream, but I have numbers on for my anima, and my HP, and my key, and everything. So I found it to be somewhat helpful. Not super duper helpful, but helpful in understanding, like, the menu screens better. I mean, like, it's not better for this. I mean, in actual gameplay, the numbers don't matter, which is why they're default being turned off. But when I know that I have 11 anima total, it becomes more meaningful when I get a power-up that says plus 0.5 anima. Whereas normally, before, I was like, what's 0.5 anima? How much is that? There's, like, no way to know. So I find the numbers that's good to have on. They're not really that distracting, so... Helps you contextualize how much health you have. Like, I have 1,500 health, right? So I know I have 1,500 health. I didn't even know that before. I had no clue how much health I had. Same with my stamina. So now when it says I get 50 health from this power-up, I'm like, oh, okay. I know what that means now. What's my thing? I can go to mid-stance. I can be like, bonk. I haven't done this yet. Want to experiment that a little bit if I can. And in high stance, I do this thing a lot where I go bonk, 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 bonk. I theorize it might make more sense for most punishes to just do a single bonk and then do the bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk. My off-stream character has a switchglaive, and she has stance changes in her attacks. I believe Odachi does as well, and what I found was it's actually pretty useful. Because they can cancel. It's a free cancel. So at first I was like, why would I want to change stances in the middle of a string? And the answer is simple. You don't. You don't want to change stances. That sucks. Changing stances sucks in the middle of a string. It's kind of confusing. But it's worth the fact that you can use those moves to cancel your recovery from something else. So what I've been doing, for instance, like off-stream, is I've been doing like, you know, bonk, 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 cancel into something else that cancels the recovery there, which is really nice. I can cancel into low stance, for instance. So it's actually pretty good. I'm going to have to learn those skills today for Odachi as well. Okay, there sure are a lot of fucking winners out here. Holy fuck, this place is swarming. That guy has no helmet on. Boy, look at all these dudes. Just having a nice little chat, huh? We'll keep on chatting, hombre. See what it gets you. You can cancel out of a guard break. Wow, for real? I didn't know that. Are you sure? Or do you mean under different circumstances? You mean like cancel with a switch a stance change when they get their guard broken as a way to get a faster punish? That must be what you mean. Oh man! If you mean if I have a free cancel, a canceling skill, I should just cancel when I get guard break. Or do you mean out of your guard being broken? I'm not sure I understand what you mean. Need to do more Odachi, huh? Yeah, Odachi is a very aggressive weapon. It's got a very long start and recovery, so it's not very good for if you want to be mobile or to be evasive. But it is good for applying pressure to humans especially. Because, you know, basically anything that gets stun locked like humans is good against. But things that don't get stun locked like yokai can be pretty tough against. Pretty tough to use. Because you want to be more patient. Wow, you see that? That was sick. Here's yokai dodges. Okay. There's some treasure here, apparently. I think spear was similar, though maybe you a bit more mobile with a spear, maybe.
We don't want them to fight.
Yeah, it seems like there's, two main kinds of weapons in this game. There are ones that are very fast and attack light, which are good for being evasive after you swing, which means it's good for enemies that don't get stun locked. And there are weapons that are very, very long recovery, but they do a lot of pressure, which are good against enemies that do get stunned. When you're panting, recovering ki, you can use the burst to dodge. You mean your burst. You use the feral burst. Or maybe you mean, I could also, use the phantom burst to get a block in. Yeah, because other bursts start to dodge, of course. The burst counter to cancel animations thing. Yeah, I know, I see what you mean. If you had the feral burst, you could dodge. If you had the phantom burst, you could block. I think you could also do a perfectly timed block with the brute burst too, but it's a little bit tougher. Sure is a confusing map, but quite beautiful. The woods are always confusing. Oh, hi there, bud. Well, this build shows a lot of ki compared to another build. My mage doesn't have a whole lot of stamina. Why is that? Is that something because of I'm sure does raising stamina raise your ki a little bit? Because my build's pretty much all stamina. Like, it's like all stamina. In fact, I shouldn't even fuck around with strength at all, since stamina is like the secondary scaling for my Odachi. And I do love me some stamina. I want to kill that fucker real bad. But he's acting the bitch. Yeah, there he is over there. Yeah, this map is... I'm confused like fuck. This goes back to the start, right? Sure it does. Okay, there's a shrine. One of those maps kind of hard to do while streaming and talking. Like if I were playing off stream, it'd be pretty easy to navigate, I'm sure, but... I'm finding on... Oh, there's that guy I just killed. There's like a bunch of different bridges over the top. I feel like the first Nioh didn't really have as much of this dimensionality. It didn't have things above other things. I think it's one of the most fundamental ways this game has changed it up compared to the last game. The fact that now there's, there's some reason to... Oh, I did something there. How did I not get hit by that? I felt like I blocked while attacking. I was holding block while I attacked, I was scared to get hit by that move, and I actually didn't take any damage. That was really weird. All these Tengus are such assholes. I'll leave him be for now. These pretty little flowers. Wow, that's great. Life is good, guys. So there's a Scampus. It's going to come in handy against this Tengu. Because I'm going to be spamming yokai abilities. Why do I hear more voices around here? It makes me very paranoid. It's like I'm paranoid looking over my back. Okay. Shout out to Scampus for all the anima. What the hell is that sound, man? Somebody walking around down there, sounds like, perhaps, huh? Sure enough, it's a big fucker. It's one of those really creepy crawling guys. I found him for the first time ever last night, one of the submissions. Or the night before last night. He has a really great yokai core. But he's pretty hard. He's like a fucking boss, practically. He has so much fucking health, it's crazy. Thanks, Scampus. Have a good one, dude. You can pet multiple Scampuses and they'll all follow you. For real? That's amazing. So I don't have any abilities yet with this class, with this character at all. Again, my off-stream character has 4 entire menus of, you know, item shortcuts. This one has none because she has no, like, magic power or anything. Look, Toxic Vamp, welcome aboard, man. Ready for some sweet, sweet yokai slaying action? Because Lord knows I am. Oh, I gotta fight him down here too? Oh no. Last one I fought was in one of these realms as well. Ooh. But you think you get to be the guy, right? I have a really good burst counter for this enemy with the brute. My other character is not a brute. But if I'm gonna die, send the worst place to die, I guess. I just have to slow him down though. Ow! Oh, we got a really good attack from behind. Oh, that sucks. Oh, I killed him. Okay. Yeah, he was the guy. And his soul core is so good. It's probably my favorite soul core so far. That and the Enki. Ugh, I had a lot of anima. I don't know, maybe I got that from getting the soul core. I should have thrown more Enkis at him, though. That guy's a fucking asshole, dude. What's up, Kodama? Hope you have a mighty fine day so far. I just got hit by a spider in Animal Crossing. Oh, damn, that sucks, Toxic Vamp. I've heard tarantulas are really popular in Animal Crossing. It's like a meme. Do you love tarantulas, Toxic Vamp? I feel like everybody that plays Animal Crossing does. They're like starting collections of them and stuff. Do you become Spider-Man in Animal Crossing? Or if you could, that'd be sick. I hear one of those Amanbas, where they're called. That's her in there, right? Yes. But she's very easily stun-locked. So I think I want to go into this dance and just go the fuck in. Whew. I tried to catch it and missed. Recovery frames of the net was too strong. Huh? That's funny. A lock of gray hair. So that's like some kind of crafting item from Amanba, whatever her name is. Ananba, I think, maybe. Sounds better to me. Yeah, I really want to play Animal Crossing. But not for $60. Just not for $60, period. I was watching a friend play Animal Crossing last night on their Twitch channel, and I was like, this game looks pretty fun. This is something I could use to wind down after a stream. But I just can't. I played Animal Crossing City Folk, I think it was called, on the first DS. And that shit was really, really fun. I enjoyed it a lot. But I only enjoyed it for a little while until they started giving me too many strict limits for how much I could play per day. And it just sort of get repetitive. It's pretty shallow. Close the floodgate, huh? This is your first one, huh, Toxic? So again, that's kind of like my experience with City Folk. And I remember reading like, wow, this is really fun. I love, you know, the whole fashion Souls thing. I love playing Dolly Drifts. I love, you know, any game where you can be creative, I love. So it was really fun for me to like make my little house and choose my clothes and make little animal friends and stuff. But yeah, the time gate's pretty rough. I find myself losing interest because of the time gate. And again, it is kind of shallow gameplay compared to a game like Nioh, for instance. Right now I've been playing Nioh off-stream, which is something I don't usually have the time to do. But I've been trying to make time, because I really am obsessed with this game. I find it to be very rewarding, if not relaxing. It's definitely not relaxing. That being said, I think it would be more relaxing to play a game like Animal Crossing off-stream, or a game like, you know, I really also enjoy that city builder that I enjoy so much. What's it called? City Skylines. That game is really fun. In an Animal Crossing sort of way, I find. This is where I came from. Okay. So yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think I need to spend no $60 on Animal Crossing. It's just not that time in my life right now. I could drop down on her, but I have pretty heavy armor. I think I might take a lot of damage. It's kind of a long fall. But fuck it. I didn't take any damage at all. She took a ton. Oh, I block really well because of my fucking build. Wow. So again, comparing my... Part of the reason why my off-stream build is like the opposite of this one is to try to compare them side by side, try to learn more about the game. But what I can tell you is that, although I miss having all my little ninja tricks and shit on this character, my armor is so insanely high that it's definitely super nice to be able to block things and even get hit once in a while and not be, like, dead. So that's pretty neat. So there's treasure here, okay. Oh, fuck! It scared the ever-living shit out of me. Yeah, it's just kind of like an interesting trade-off because although I can take more damage, I have fewer elixirs. Because my other character has, you know, Oasis talismans and shit. So I almost never use my elixirs on my other character. This one, if I take damage, I kind of have to use an elixir to heal myself. But taking damage is not, you know, itself as much of a pain in the ass as my other character. It's not as dire. Dire. Oh, there's the treasure right there that I wanted. Okay. There's a winner standing there. The hell is that guy? He's like a new kind of enemy or something. I can't lock onto him. Maybe he's not an enemy. Hey, bud. Pump through magic. That's what I kind of do, Dix. I'm pumping through magic a little bit for Oasis.
Look, I'm afraid I've got some bad news
Aquaman.
for you. This isn't really our turf anymore, you see. But I'll show you around a bit. I've nothing better to do.
So he's gonna party on? Sure enough. Alright. I'm kind of in a position right now, Dix, where I'm curious if my off-stream character needs to get respect, because I am raising ninjutsu and magic as my only stats, and there I'm raising them exactly equally. And it's getting to the point now where I'm starting to feel like I wish I had twice as much in either jutsu or magic. Almost like you're not supposed to have both. Like, I wish I just had all my points in one or the other. But the problem is that I'm always like, well, then I'd lose that, but then I'd lose that. Yeah, most people don't have both. Yeah, I'm not surprised. But, you know, it's a trade-off. That's kind of the whole point of the game, right? It has consequences, which one you go with. But I'm just like, I don't want to give up blank. I don't want to give up blank. So I've been raising stamina. But now I have enough stamina to wear the heaviest set that I could find up to this point in the game. And still have a good roll. Like, literally the heaviest I could possibly have, I've been using. I still have under 70%. So maybe I should just go to 50 for a good measure, just to have it be a nice round number, or what? Let me go check my equipment for, like, perks I need to unlock. Nothing. I'm going to find heavier shit eventually, you would think. But yeah, this is like the heaviest set I could possibly find, and I'm still below 70, which is what I want, is my goal. But just barely below 70. So I was going to put at least one more into stamina. But I found on our experiment on the last stream was that raising strength doesn't really make a whole lot of sense until you're min-maxing. Magic capacity peaks at 30. Stop there and focus on dex after running Kusa. Okay. It's a good idea. Yeah, I'm at like 28 right now on my other character. 28 dex, 28 magic. So there's a cap on capacity, huh? Well, I can also, once I get later in the game, I can learn that passive to get more. If ninjutsu also peaks at 30 dex, then you could do the opposite and focus on magic. Okay. Yeah, and I'm reading them pretty much equally. They're pretty much both close to 30 on my other character. I have 68 elixirs in stock, man. Like, that's crazy. So I can go right or left. You can go with this or you can go with that. Or you can go with us. What? Oh, is that a black Enki? That's weird. Dix! I fought this boss. I'm sorry, I went back to the first stage in the game. Forget exactly why. Well, I want to do a speedrun of it. And I tried to ignore the Gaki right before the Mizuki. And that Gaki was so annoying. I was so focused on the Mizuki, I couldn't actually kill the Gaki. I beat the Mizuki, and the Gaki was still alive. He outlived his master. So I want to hit this guy with some of these moves. With the moves. Oh, what the hell was that? Got a homie. Let's do that. Don't go for swing, but go for swing. The nerf wasn't enough, dude. That Gaki was way overpowered. Yeah, that's fucking hilarious. Like, as the fight was going on, Dix, I kept seeing this fucking Gaki out of the corner of my eye, and I'd be like trying to dance with his Mizuki, and I get stun locked by a rock hitting me, and I get hit by his big fucking sword. And I was like, fuck! So I'm trying to kill this fucking Gaki as the fight's going on, but every time I got close to him, I had to dodge a fucking giant swing from the Mizuki. So I was like, fuck it, man, I'll just kill the Mizuki then. And I finally did, and that little fucker was still dancing around throwing rocks at me. I was like, you piece of shit. It was pretty funny. And a big part of why I think this game has got a superior design to the first game, insofar as you wind up in more 2v1 situations than in the last. What the fuck is that thing? Oh, that's a hunter. He has a scythe. Oh, okay. So previously we've seen hunters before, but they always just had hatchets. This game just has more dynamic encounters overall, which was my big problem with the first game. So that's great. He has a homie there. A couple of them even. Got him. Yeah, you can nerf the Gakis again, dude, for sure. You go with us. So, can I get around here? Not without getting past that. That's sure there's nothing. Let me heal myself, though. Oh, I can go through here, it looks like. Okay. If you're focused on side buffs, the effect of magic power seems pretty inconsequential. Focused on side buffs. I'm not totally sure what you mean by that. It sounds like what you're saying maybe is that if I raise my Nioh magic, it seems like it's not going to actually make my shots do much more damage as time goes on. I've been pretty impressed so far by how powerful my magic is. Same with my ninjutsu. Whoa, one shot. What do you mean by focusing on side buffs? Stuff like Oasis or elemental buffs. Oh, I see. Rather than focusing on elemental shots and damaging spells. The effect of magic power seems pretty inconsequential. Oh, I see what you mean. You mean, yeah, Nioh magic power. Okay, you're saying that, yeah, I'm not focusing on buffs though, not that much. I mean, I am using them. But yeah, it's like what you're saying is that the Nioh magic power stat doesn't really have that much impact on your elemental weapon type moves.
We always got on just fine with the folks who lived here. But then a bunch of samurai came and chased everyone out.
I'm sorry, sir. What are you? Looking like Bowser right now. If I run 30 magic, it won't fuck you over if you only care about buffs. Okay. Yeah, I care about more than buffs. My whole idea is to try and make it like a long-range magic character. I'm not sure if it's going to really work. I heard that in the last game it didn't really work. You can't really do that. But so far I've been like those, especially those ninjutsu, the feathers where you know, like makes a big fucking explosion happen or whatever. Those seem to be really ripped. They seem pretty powerful, especially you know, take advantage of enemy weaknesses. I like the elemental weapons too. Unlimited kunai builds were a thing in the last game. Nioh didn't have anything that was something entirely comparable. Yeah, I'm starting to think that also I might experiment more with kunai, maybe even in my kind of upcoming off-stream ventures. Because I really never fucking... Oh, you son of a bitch. Yeah, so I didn't fuck with kunai that much in the last game. Or shuriken. But now that I'm using more of the shots, like the elemental shots, I'm starting to think that maybe I need to re-examine how I look at kunai and shuriken. Especially because, you know, you can make them elemental. Like I'm finding if I exercise, you know, some prudence about my enemy's weaknesses, I can really make them go a lot further, my shots. And so I kind of... Look at all these fucking mambas and shit. I kind of feel like... maybe I'll make better use of the shuriken now if I look at their weaknesses and take advantage of that. There's a little Sudam over there.
If only I could have died at Nobunaga's hands. Not like this.
Where are you going, you idiot? Oh, son of a fuck!
Are you all right? Don't overdo it.
Hit his arm, you can do much more damage. My guy was like, I'm gonna go tangle that dude. And I was like, tangle with who, bro? And I got fucking blasted, Ryan. What's up, Sudama? I don't really care about you at all. But, I do feel like I might get, like, titles for interacting with you, so I'm gonna do it. So, Dix, I saw on my off-stream playthrough, I got a second time where I gave the Kodama something that made him really, 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 really happy, and it gave me an extra reward. So it is a thing. Also, I pissed him off twice. One time I hit him on accident and he hit me back. So that's what that one entry meant about how embarrassing it would be to die to one of them. It said don't piss him off or they'll fight you. I hit him and he hit me back, but this little came out whack. He did pretty good damage. Did like 1/6 of my HP. But also I gave him an item he didn't really want. And he's like, man, fuck you. He just left. I didn't get anything in return. You should do it. You let him kill you. See if you get a title for it. Or a Chivo. But also, I gave him something he really wanted. He did like a little extra dance. He did a little fucking shimmy. And I was like, let's fucking go, bro. And he gave me a whole bunch of spirit stones as well as my thing he was going to give me otherwise. So it's happened to me twice now. Where they'll give you extra spirit stones if you know what they want. I'm sure that's probably like a reward for, you know, learning their language. I'm sure he tells what he wants. That's why he says, as soon as he wants something. I think he wants something in particular. Maybe it's just a random guess. I don't know. Well, they usually give me like two things, which would be like the item I traded for, then maybe one other thing, like some other shitty little item. But again, sometimes I've happened to me twice in the game now where they do like a little fucking shimmy, they do like a fucking little extra dance. Then he'll make it rain. He throws on like literally like 10 spirit stones. Just makes it rain. It is a random guess. Now their words are pretty meaningless. So it seems that there's one thing they really want. There's one thing they really hate. Everything else is just sort of whatever. Whee. Wasn't there another path I could take over here that I haven't explored yet? Yeah, up here, right? Have I been up here already? Nothing secret back here? It's crazy. It's an alternate path. I can jump down there and get that treasure, it looks like. Oh. I can't lower the bridge from here. I see. I see. Dark Souls. I can snipe that guy from here, though. I love to snipey snipe. Seems again much better than the last game. I love to snipey snipe. Okay, let's get this man in his big glowing arm if possible. It's not really facing me the right way. I still might be able to do it though. What if I use a sacred arrow? No luck. Okie dokie, let's go around. Give him a sip. I finished eating all that pizza this morning. Well, you know, quote unquote this morning. Like, you know, before the stream, I mean. I mean, it's right when I woke up, basically. It was good. It's mighty fine. Shout out again to Welford. And everybody helps out through Patreon, Twitch subs. So I can afford pizza once in a while. Keep me off the ramen for a minute. I've been eating a lot of ramen and Slim Fast, of course, lately. I've had ramen since I was in high school. And that shit still got, like, the top, you know, the top ramen. Drinking that lean. Just drinking some water, bro. Drinking some water. These chicks are kind of crazy. They're kind of fun. They're very dynamic. They're very easy to stun. They move they have very high damage. But they're... That boy fell in the water. You're a mermaid, man. What flavors ramen have you been fucking with? I've been fucking with the chicken and teriyaki. And just a regular classic beef. Those are my favorites. Not really a shrimp kind of guy. What the hell is that? You like creamy chicken, huh? I'm not sure I've had creamy chicken. I fuck with that bougie ramen. That ramen that's like 60 cents a fucking bowl. For me, that's bougie ramen. And it comes with a little packet of teriyaki sauce. I never had that before. This recent box of it that I bought. Usually I buy the styrofoam cups. Which is some of them already pretty bougie. Because some people, they only buy the stuff they actually, you know, cook on the stove. I like the cups. A little terrible for the environment. A little more expensive. Hey there, big guy. You good? I like this brand called Sheen Ramen. It's spicy. I don't think I've heard of Sheen Ramen before. I used to fuck with Maruchan growing up. Now I pretty much like the top ramen, the Nissin. Best. But yeah, the kind of whole point of this has been to save money. There was some, you know, some more bougie ramen out there that I saw on the shelf. I decided to just, you know, stick to the relatively cheap stuff. But again, even this cheap stuff. Oh, there's a homie over there. Even this cheap shit I've been buying is more expensive than I would normally buy. That's what Dick's likes, huh? How pricey are we talking here? I sure as fuck can't pay more than, you know, $1 a bowl. So that's what I pay for my Campbell's. Way more filling. A man of good taste. Excuse me, Aquaman. Okay, I usually pay like 10 cents a cup for the cup ramen. After this new stuff I've been buying, it's like 50 cents a cup or so. A bowl. Gets the job done. It's affordable. Been saving money. It's nice to see the bank account looking a little bit healthier these days. Between that and the Slim Fast, it's not exactly a super exciting diet, but it is nutritious enough and cheap enough. I buy packages, but they go on sale for $1.30 pretty regularly here. That's maple money, huh? Sweet, sweet maple money. The Mesos. What if Dix loves Maple Store because he's Canadian? Bolts are kind of lame. Yeah, I think that's not an uncommon position, I find. You know, it's sort of, again, I as a kid growing up, I didn't really quite realize, you know, that a lot of these college kids are even more hard up than I am. And you could actually save a pretty good amount of money if you only bought the, like, the packs. Where I was always about to get in the styrofoam cups. I thought that was already cheap as fuck, but really it is still cheap as fuck, but it's actually, like, almost twice as expensive as the pack ramen. Get a 4-pack, huh, for like $4.25. Wow, I love this game. I like the stage aesthetically. I was thinking recently about how this game seems, one complaint I have, it's a very minor complaint, not even really a complaint, more like an observation, is that the world is very murky. I think it was an aesthetic decision on their part. I can't really fault them for that. He's running into the fucking yokai route. We got paralyzed with a fucking Gaki. What a dumbass. Can you kill that guy? You don't need my help to kill that guy. Okay, you got him. You got him eventually. I'm gonna fight that guy too. You fight him. I'm gonna fight this guy up here. Not yet. One good thing is that they are significantly more filling than regular top ramen. Not really. I'm kind of curious about that, considering I'm usually pretty well filled up by my regular ramen I get. This guy is fighting everybody down there. It's making me very nervous. Ouch. This guy is just tangling with everyone. I think he finally killed the Yoki. Now he's fighting the Tengu. But the Yoki's still there. It's not really a Yoki so much as it's a... Please one-shot that guy. He's knocked over. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, he got him. Here's a Gaki over there too. What an idiot. Just drawing everybody's fire. Oof. I'm gonna go for his shit. Ouch. Didn't kill me, though. Oh, he got me after all. Son of a bitch. Wow, I'm really salty with this fucking merman. If he hadn't pissed those guys off, I could have fucking tangled them a lot easier. He just ran over there and got bodied. I should have revived him, though, I guess. Alright. So the shortcut opened up now. That's nice. What the hell is this? Oh, there's a ladder going down there. Alright. Where am I? Yeah, I haven't been down here yet. If I can sneak past those guys. There's treasure, and that looks like one of those slimy majigs. This is not a good look. She's real fast. These other ones are really frustrating. They have a lot of moves that are like fast and or delayed. I can block those and counterattack them. Out of stamina. Oof. Yeah, I found the Northerners are one of the hard enemies in this game so far. They have a lot of health for what they are. Yo, listen, bro. Listen, seriously, you need to fucking get your act together or get off my fucking party. You're starting to really piss me off. That looks like one of the, yeah, eyeball guys. So what gesture... Oh, no, I don't want to fight you. He was neutral behavior. Okay, so he wants either the aggressive or the friendly behavior. This is friendly. No reaction. Okay, how's the aggressive? Comes to hot spring. Oh, it's treasure. Good, good. Thanks, Dix. Okay, that's the little confused look. This one. Get done, dude! I'm so happy you do that. It's really worth this because I get so happy. I'm a pacifist now, Dix. I'm going the route of the pacifist. Let me fucking murder this dude over here. I have full anima. There's a cave here. It's kind of convenient.
Come on, make an effort!
Ouch!
Hey, are you alright?
No, I'm not at all. Alright. Damn. What an idiot. Just in there swinging his fucking chain. Okay, so I go this way. Let's go down the, Oh, I just lost my souls. I didn't think about that. I forgot that was a thing in this game. Oh, well. I had just leveled up. Alright, so that little slime is not a huge deal. What I found is that you can actually oftentimes get a critical hit on these guys when they're come down from that position. Doesn't really seem to help. I find these slimes kind of obnoxious, but they're supposed to be, because they don't take any stun or HP damage or key damage. It seems really when they're in their blobby forms. You can attack them, but it seems you're just begging to counterattack because again they're not stunnable. So what ends up happening is you have to kind of wait for them to do their move, and it can be very slow sometimes to come out. Oh, he's dead. Oh, I must have found him in a weak spot or something. That surprised me. Boy, it sure is dark back here. Dark and purdy. Also devoid of yokai. A lucky block. See, I'm not really sure what to do when they're like this form, and then you hit them like this. Blop, blop, and they reveal their core. I mean, they die really fast to that and fire. Fire seems to just one-shot them. So I guess that's kind of the idea, right? If you're annoyed that they have to kind of wait for their attacks to come out, you have to just get a fire weapon or something, which, you know, there's a whole mechanic in this game I'm not taking advantage of. There's no one's fault there but mine. Those guys die to one fire shot, which is kind of interesting considering that they, you know, otherwise it takes so long to kill. So if you have some fire shots, just plop, they're gone. Even with their, you know, their shield up. So took like a shortcut here or something. I think I'm beyond the dark realm where I died the first time. I hear a shrine. That's what it sounds like. It's also a sound that Kodam would make sometimes. So there's an Enki. I love Enki Soul Cores. I love me some Enki. It's my favorite. This seems like a better way to come from. Oh, he has a homie there watching his back. It's like he's fucking paranoid, bro. Ouch, she got me. Son of a bitch. What a douche-saurus Rax. Yeah, so he had a homie watching his back there. I'm gonna heal just in case. These guys are not that hard if you can get on them. The problem is when you can't get on them. I'm lucky there. That was kind of close. Here another one. There he is. Blop, blop. Watch out for that fucking Tengu. He's a real winner. He was engineered to win. He must succeed. Okay. So one-on-one they're not as bad, but they're still pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. They're toughies. Here's a Mama Onamba, or whatever she's called. Manamba. Oh, Manamba, yeah. Or whatever. These guys have no weakness. Already killed my stupid homie. That's a bad trade. Real bad trade. You want to get the fuck out. You want to get your hit and get the fuck out. Oh, that's a bad trade too. Stop it! Jeez. You good, asshole? Don't worry about me. I'm fine. Treasure, though. We got some treasure, though. I mean, the tank was a little bit more dangerous in this game than the last game. They're pretty dangerous in the last game, too. But this game, they have this thing where they can cancel the recovery of their most unsafe move with their, most deadly move, which is a hell of a situation to be in, right? When they do their... Because in the last game, you would wait for them to do their spin kick. Then you'd get a big punish. This game, you could do that, because it's still very unsafe. Or you could go for the punish and end up canceling into their burst attack. Which, it's a whole thing in itself. It's a whole situation when you get that burst attack on you. So it's sort of not safe. Now, if you had a lighter weapon, like if you had like a katana or something like that, or a kusarigama, you could just not be bitch-made and just go for the hit. She seems awfully weak to, well, I hit her horned, I think. Yeah, hit her horn with the yokai core move, the yokai move. It really fucks her up. She just drops. But yeah, it's kind of hard to punish. Again, if you had a faster weapon, you could actually punish and then still get away in time to avoid his burst attack. But the Nodachi like this, or my other character, I use a big scythe. It's not really very easy to punish. In fact, it's almost not worth it to go for the punish. It makes them much more dangerous. You fucking goofball, what are you doing? How come he wasn't firing me before? Have I not been here already? I feel like I've been here already. Maybe I haven't been. Hello? No, I haven't been here. Where did I end up? Hello? Any yokai wanna fuck me up? I mean, I'm here. It's not against the law. Here's one right there. What are you doing, bruh? Stop it. For your own good, stop. So this is from somewhere I'm supposed to be, looks like. Looks quite scenic over there. Let's not go there yet. Keep our eyes peeled for the Kodama. Let's see if I can find my way back to where I just was. You know, for treasure. Sure it's dark in some of these places, but again, that's kind of nice, though. It's nice to have that contrast. Boy, this place is fucking confusing. This is where I just came from, though, for sure. That's where I just dropped down from. That's where I fought the Onanba, whatever her name was. So I can go up there. This is where I went and fought that asshole just now. Okay. I still hear yokai over here. Someone's going, yeah! How fun would it be to be a yokai in real life, guys? Just spend all day, every day just going, yeah! Kind of what I do, I guess, on the stream. Yeah! Just hoping somebody walks by and hears you. Okay, so there's one of those aberrant soldiers. On their own, they're no big D. Almost like, why would he even be there by himself? Anybody in there want to jump me? I don't see nobody. That don't mean nobody's there, though. Hit him in his arm. Are you done being a fucking ribbon dancer? Okay, well, what was he protecting here? Anything? Like, this is kind of an interesting place to have nothing in it. Hopefully there's like a Kodama or something. I don't see, there's a staircase there. Oh, okay. Anything more out here? I can go around the outside like a trailer park girl, it would seem. There's gotta be a fucking Kodama, right? It just feels like there should be one. But there's treasure here anyway. That's a Kodama sound, right? I swear I hear him. You hear a little gurgling sound. It usually means there's a Kodama or a shrine nearby. There's gotta be a record of you someplace. You gotta be in somebody's books. The lowdown, a picture of your face, those injured looks. There's a Kodama here somewhere. I can hear that little fucker. Where the fuck? It's so dark in here. It's hard to see, but it makes for a nice contrast, I guess. Quit swinging your fucking thing around, you. There's something back there. It's behind this wall. Is that the shrine? Somewhere your fingerprints remain concrete. And it's your face I'm looking for. On every street. So I've been here before? I gotta get up there somehow, up and around. Oh yeah, I'm back here again. I haven't made it far past this point, though, in the past. Me being a dumbass and all. Sacred arrow, aim true. Regular arrow, also aim true. Fuck. Because they're quite annoying in this stage. As they should be. Oh my lord! My sacred! That shit's not cheap. Just moves around too much. Oh my lord, bro. Oh my god! He is going the fuck in. How do I get up there and kill his ass? There's every way I can walk up there, right? The treasure he drops. I really want to, out of spite. I got 10 arrows. I might as well shoot these at him, I guess. What the hell is that sound? What are you doing down there? Can you fucking kill this chick, bro? Can't really hurt that bad. I ain't sweat it. Sacred. Is he still fighting that same shit? Wow.
Damn it. I did what I could.
You're an idiot, bro. Stay down, soldier. So he gets up on his own eventually. Not that it seems to matter much. Oh, I get up here from here. Okay. Shiva Jones, he still hasn't killed her yet, dude. She dies in like 4 hits. Look at him run! Look at your boy run! Wow. He just gave up. He actually gave up. He's like, you know what? I know when I'm beat, dude. I can't beat Grandma in a straight-up fist fight. You're an embarrassment, bro. Get off my fucking team. It's insane, Shiva Jones. What a straight goofball, dude. What a fucking Goofosaurus Rex. I'm just backtracking at this point, but there's so much cool stuff in this stage. I don't want to make sure I don't want to miss anything. Yoink. Come on. You're done. Okay, give me the merchant's bracers, and the sweet, sweet treasure. That's what I like. A fleeting guardian amulet. I don't know how that is. Yeah, this stage is so goddamn huge, I could have missed a whole bunch of shit. I almost had to explore it all again. Oh, hi there, bud.
Come on, make an effort!
There's a lot of guys coming. Okay, you good, dude? Oh my lord, he's charging some bullshit right there. He was charging it up. He had a whole fucking squad with him, man. He was the goddamn leader of the gang, Green Gang. Yeah, where the fuck am I? Why are there no Kodama? I want Kodama. Okay, dead soldiers on the ground in the dark. A little bit creepy. Yeah. Yo, merman, you're useless as fuck, dude. He's not even contributing like any fucking stun damage. I know I've been here before, but I still hear a shrine or a kodama or something. You fucking idiot. Just go trigger all the enemies and then get killed. Brilliant idea. So he's come back to life to piss off more people over there. They got a fucking smithing tech stuff. No, you're not gonna fucking get the actual punish? That's crazy. No, I'm not gonna get the ground stab there either. Sick AI, bro. Okay, so this is back to where I started from. It's a very involved stage. There sure is a lot of little alternate paths you can take. The time is nigh that I should go through my gear and look for anything that might be better than what I'm wearing. Although my gear is all forged to be pretty good. That's where I came from, yeah. So I'm getting back to the stort. I was just guessing at numbers and figures, pulling the puzzles apart. Yeah, I'm doing a big loop-de-loo here. Might as well complete the loop-de-loo now that we're pretty much almost there. Oh, I forgot that I have a, once again, the Gaki survives. Okay. So I'm going back around where I came from. This is going to lead me back to the shrine at some point in the near future here. There it is right there. Little finger. Gem looks pretty cool. Very Dark Souls-like, huh? This game is much more Dark Souls-like aesthetically than the first game was, insofar as it is much more highly detailed, which I think is super awesome. The first Nioh game was, pretty involved mechanically, but the actual presentation was super simplistic. This game, I think, is a better fit. What's up, Littlefinger? Not sure we've met, dude. I'm David. Welcome aboard. Okay, so now I can go this way. I haven't played any of them, huh? But you have played Dark Souls. Maybe not that either, huh? You love Dark Souls, oh, okay. These games are definitely inspired by Dark Souls, but I think that, my mistake in the first game, Littlefinger, was assuming it was more like Dark Souls than it actually is. You can really... I really fucked up my first time playing this, this series, Nioh 1. Because I thought it was too much like... I played it too much like it was Dark Souls, when really it's much more aggressive. But I think it strikes a better balance than Dark Souls did. It's a good vibe. I was going to do anything else, but we're not allowed here. Not allowed here now, so I'll watch you, huh? Yeah, it's crazy. Good vibe. As of today, here in Michigan, we're also locked down now. We're not allowed to leave the house. It's pretty crazy. Wait, where the fuck am I? There's a Yamamba there. I already killed her. Is that the one that it's the same one? Oh my lord, bro. Are you gonna finish your fucking dirty work, bro? At this point, I might as well let him kill her. There, jeez. Yeah, you can go out and do like essential shopping instead, like grocery shopping, huh? In Michigan, anyway. Pulling the puzzles apart. So is that where... Where is that gonna... If I fall down there, where am I gonna end up, do you think? I must be where that fucker is. Is that Fuckerville? Oh, that's where I was... That would be behind the... that big Stonewall guy. Stonewall Jackson, whatever his name was. Alright, so I'm going a little bit insane now. Because I know there's a Kodama over here. I can hear this Kodama. He's being quite vocal. But I don't know how to reach him. He appears to be behind this wall. He's over there in that little backyard, right? Oh, I can drop down here. Well, son of a bitch. That's how you do it then, probably. I can throw that fall, right? Sure, I can. Whee! Ouch. Aha! We can go for a walk or run, essential things. Mind you, I went for a walk around the park today, which is fine. You just stay away from people. And I heard that some pet walkers saying nobody should be out at all. Yeah, I think the responsible thing to do would be to not go out at all. Because it is such a dangerous disease at this point. Although, like you pointed out, you could just stay away from people. But even then, you have that very minor risk of contracting or spreading the disease. As minor as it is, it's still more so than if you just stayed home entirely. Okay. It's fine, I was like 6 meters from everyone, and those people I saw, they were out, so that's true. I'm just saying. I made my point. To each their own. Might as well cut him a slide, dude. Gotta let that narcolepsy slide into another nightmare. Because I just am too bored to keep searching for him. There is a Kodama here somewhere. I can hear him. But without the sensor, it's not really worth it to try and find him, I don't think. Go back inside and go to the lower level, huh? Again, I don't even know what back inside is at this point, dude. Like, it's so... This place is so... labyrinthine. That it's hard for me to even comprehend where one building starts, where one ends. I hear him right out here. Oh yeah, again, I don't know where I just was. That's what I'm kind of getting at, Brian. Like, how do I get back there? I have to go, like, around and through, up and down. Was it here? This is the spot, right? So we're going to go shoot a short walk each day. So otherwise, just staying home. It's allowed. Weird sound effect. That sounds sound of my pulse, I guess. Look at a different spot. I'm lost too. Yeah, this map is super confusing. I really wish we had that, the Code Vein style map. What about you? Are you staying in 100% there? No, I haven't been at all. And the more I read each day, the more I kind of regret it. Oh, fuck, I fell off. So that doesn't really matter, though. Okay, I need to find out where the boss is and get the fuck out of here. Again, I'm totally bored going back and forth over the same places over and over again, trying to find this Kodama. I gotta go. Don't gotta go right now. Yeah, it seems to me what you'd want to do is literally not leave the house at all. The more I hear my father say, it's probably not a big deal if I leave the house, the more I realize that it is a big deal to leave the house, because anything he says is always wrong. It's sort of a pretty cool barometer. I wish everybody had that same blessing that I do. There's someone in your life that always tells you the opposite of a truth. So you can usually figure out what the truth is by doing the opposite. Today, we got the stay inside order, Shiva Jones, Warpath. There's an emergency on the phone. The phone goes beep, 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 and it's like emergency warning. You're not allowed to go outside anymore unless it's for a few reasons. One is to, go do some emergency shopping, like grocery shopping. One is to go take care of a sick loved one, and et cetera like that. They had a list of like essentials. My dad was like, "Well, I better." It takes place. It starts at midnight tonight, guys. So right now we have like an hour left of before quarantine officially starts. He's like, "Well, I better go out and do some shopping before the quarantine starts." And I was like, "Yeah, but it's gonna be a huge amount of there's gonna be a huge crowd there right now. People are gonna be panicking like idiots. Like it says you can do emergency shopping. Why not just wait if you have to do shopping?" And he was like, "Well, I could always just wait. You're right." He's like, "And besides, how would they really know what you were out there for? You could always just lie to them and tell them that, you're going there to do some emergency shopping. You still go see your friends and stuff." And he was like, "It seems kind of weird they would put a message out there, saying that, it was now illegal to go outside unless it was for, emergencies when they really have no way to prove it. How could it be illegal then?" And I'm thinking to myself, and he's hard of hearing, by the way, guys, so I can't even really talk to him. There's another thing I find kind of annoying about my dear sweet father. But it's like, it's not, they're not trying to catch you out there. They didn't make it illegal so they could throw you in jail. It's about best practices. It's about, they're trying to tell you not to do it because it's bad for society. Like, yeah, you could go out there and fucking lie to them, sure. Like, what a doofus. He came back, yeah. It's not really populated here. I could go out and see one person 100 meters away during a short walk. Exercise is allowed as long as it's not excessive, huh? If I was in a city, I would probably stay in for a week, minus going outside for a second to stay sane. The government is just trying to exert their authority. Yeah, he's an interesting dude. It's been my blessing of my life to be able to live here. If not for the fact that my father lets me live here, I wouldn't be able to stream as much as I do. But, he is definitely a fucking doofus, to say the very least. Yes, I'm saying dicks. Public execution's next, dude. Yeah, he was like, why would they send us a message saying that it's illegal to go out when they really couldn't prove it? They couldn't prove that we were out there for, for anything. We could go out and do whatever the hell we wanted, really. So it seems like kind of like a waste of time to message saying it's illegal. That's my old man for you. They're just trying to see how much they can get away with, But nobody wants me, so it's all good. Somebody wants you, good vibe. Somebody wants you real bad. There's water down there still. Fly over to Canada, live with me and live with me, good vibe. We'll be quarantined together. Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. Here's where I haven't been yet. This is all new to me now, finally. I really gotta find a shrine.
If it isn't a hot spring.
Those things suck, bro.
Come on. Surely we've got time for a dip.
He's ran off for the hot spring by himself. Oh, that's great. That guy really pisses me off. Hey, a shortcut. No, I have to open it up here. Okay. Not gonna hot spring with you, bro. Now's a good time to hold the first ever Vencacon, huh? Then we can always just say, well, no one showed up, but it's because of the COVID-19. Otherwise, I'm sure we would have had, a couple thousand. I should have put a post out, Dick, saying Vencacon is canceled, unfortunately, due to the concerns of the COVID-19 virus. Although it breaks my heart to say this, Vencacon always has the best interest of its, visitors in mind. So unfortunately, we have to cancel. Look at this fucking dude. Wow. So evasive. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Still, we won't out you, huh? Maybe we should do it. Go out illegally. Just tell the officers I'm doing some emergency shopping. Nah, I tricked him. Stupid officers trying to catch me. There's no way they could possibly know. I don't need bread, but I need Vencabot, so it's essential to me, huh? Only the essentials. Okay, so let's see, I can go around this way. Wow, this is sure a pretty place. There's, is that a yokai dark realm? I think it's a dark realm, huh? That's what it looks like. Can do it longs, we're 2 meters apart each, huh? Yeah, but if we had to do it, we had to do it that way, right? We had to have like a... We need to wear like big things on our necks with spears pointing out 6 feet on all sides. So we kind of have a constant reminder of the fact we should stay far apart. Spear necklaces, I'm going to call them. I really hate those fuckers. I should do it. I'm kind of out of sacred arrows now, though. Remind me to fucking buy some of the divine rice. There's a guy right there, too. Oh, there's another fucker up there, man. They're all over the place around here. Almost like I should just run past the stupid Nureona. Can I lure you over here, though? Let's just it's for the boss, when I think of it. I got the job done. Bike store's still open, huh? I'm sure I read that anyway. The bike stores are still open? Does seem pretty weird. Got the little umbrella mans. What's up, Senor Umbrella Man? You kind of stuck there, homeboy. Let's not get fired upon by this guy. Oh, he's far. Oh, he's not. Doesn't have a lot of health. Bro, who are you shooting at? You want to fucking come down and fight like a goddamn man? Or what? I can't reach you up there. Come over here, fucker. Keep it coming, bro. Keep it coming. Oh, that's the latest fuck. And pet shops can stay open too. Well, pets are, you know, obviously they're essential, I guess. Look at them all over there. Holy fuck. It's like a whole gang of them. A whole gaggle of them. Okay, I'm falling in the water, but not quite. Can't you just shoot him with your rifle? Well, yeah, I guess I could, Brian. You're right. I'm not really fucking on the rifle that much. I forgot I had that. I'm running low on arrows. So I've been kind of trying to not shoot them as much. I forgot I had a whole nother kind of ammunition. This man is taking his position. Oh, the tree did not help at all. Wow. Okay, I see you, rifle. What happened to Aquaman? Did he go back to the hot spring? I think it must be either... It's either his way of dipping from the mission as a cute little cutscene, or he's waiting for me to get in the hot spring with him. But he's still in the hot spring. He never left it. I think if I entered it, he might come out with me, but he just annoyed me anyway. He was really doing more harm than good, so I was going to leave him there. I still can't get around to where he's at. My salt knows no bounds. My salt is eternal. The whole point was for me to get over there and fuck him up. Alright, asshole. Give me the fucking Brian X treatment, dude. Brian... Oh, Brian. Come on, come on. Brian X. Blup. Blup. I pissed him off. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, Aquaman is just sort of hanging, I guess. He's like, oh, I was going to take a jump at the hot spring. I walked past and he was chilling there. I think he's just going to chill there indefinitely. Until, I go piss him off. No, headbutt him. I have a lot of anima. It recharges really fast. Was there an alternate path back there I haven't taken yet? It seems like there might have been. What happened to the old Mamba? You by yourself, lady? It seems awfully suspicious. Sure it's quiet down here. I guess because there were all those guys with guns before. Guys with guns. Bum bum. Guys with guns. Taking over. Yeah, if you hit her with the fucking N key, it does a huge amount of key damage. It hits her in her horn very often. So the combination of the high key damage move, hitting her in her horn, her high key damage spot, just seems to knock her over. Mesmerized. Skeletons. Dudes with guns. Well, something's going on over here. For sure, they're trying to give me some kind of hint that there's a bad guy over there. All the dead corpses. All the scratched up trees. I like this forest kind of stage, huh? I mentioned it before. I kind of cut myself off, but I like the fact that it's really brightly lit and colorful, because I feel like this game aesthetically is very murky. It's a very murky kind of game. I'm used to gray and darks in these games, yeah. Even when the sun's out, this game takes place at night a lot of the time. Even when the sun is out, it oftentimes seems like it's dark, or it's murky. So I cut off the water going that way. There's a Kappa there. Do I want to go mid-stance? Probably if I can't corner Kappa, they just jump over you. Mid-stance has bigger swings. High stance does more damage. Got him. No core, though, sadly. They're pretty rare. Another hot spring, huh? That's funny. Using that 2-in-1 stage. Oh, yeah. Feels good to have a worthless fucking perk. Though you're going to gradually recover your HP 31 at a time. I have 1,500 health, though. Enemies do like 700 per hit. 31 is not going to be a huge difference. They're like, man, shut the fuck up, dude. Would you shut the fuck up for 1 second and just enjoy this fucking perk? It's free. It's free real estate. What are you fucking bitching about, Vencabot? I'm just saying. It's not that good. This is the start of the stage. Okay, I see. I'm back at the beginning. Honestly, bro, you shut the fuck up. It's you don't like regen, dude? It lasts a long time. It's good. So I kind of want to wait for him to do that, and then hit him in his little core there. Ooh. I bet you hate Final Fantasy regen too, huh? It kind of makes more sense in those games. Even then, it's not that great. There are some games regen makes a lot of sense, and some games where it makes less sense. This game, it would make more sense, but I feel like, you know, having your health slowly regen over time makes less sense in a game where you die in 2 hits. Like, I have to always be at max health. If I'm not at max health, then I'm in a pretty dangerous situation. We're at $500, huh? $500. That's where the shrine was. Or the hot spring. So I'm pretty close to the boss, I guess. I should probably rest at that shrine and use my souls. But there's a guy over there I still haven't killed yet. I'm pretty sure there's another path I haven't taken around here. Oh, there's treasure down there. Wait, why is there treasure down there? Oh, no. I remember this guy. I want to get up there somehow, though. How do I fucking kill that guy? He's so fucking mysterious. I want to get up there on my right. But it's no Can-Do'sville, baby doll. I guess I had to go back around and try that. I think there might be another route back there that I missed. Could just shoot that guy. Maybe I will. I find him annoying. But there's gotta be a way I can get up there, too. So I can drop down and get his treasure when he dies. Mesmerized. Skeletons. I missed that treasure there because I was too busy running from that guy. Okay, dead end there. I'm getting back toward where my stupid idiot friend is. Oh, there's this whole thing over here. Right, it's a whole fucking thing over here I didn't even do. Alright. I see a Gaki, I see an Enki. Nureona. Thought I had my bow and arrow. Guess not. I really hate these Nureonas, man. They are the queen bitches. Gotta be more patient against them, I think, than I've been historically. I lose all my anima for sure. Really fast. Couldn't get in there and get a kill when she does that. You're thinking about Borderlands, dropping items where color shows how roughly good it is. There's almost no use choosing the lowest colors, huh? Yeah, we talked about that in our last stream, Good Vibe, about loot-based games. This game is a little bit different, but not by much. It's a little bit different in the sense that you can get the same kind of item at a higher level. So you can get, you know, let's say you're in the first stage of the game, right? And this guy drops a white sword. You can get that same white sword at a later stage, and it's actually better. Because it's a higher level. The sword itself is a higher level. It's the same type of sword. And the same, you know, amount of rarity. But put it at the higher level, it actually can be better. So you can actually have a sword that is like the best rarity in the game be shittier than one that's common rarity. So this game is not quite the same as in other games. The low rarity stuff can still be useful. Kind of. Maybe not super duper duper useful. But kind of. What the hell is that thing? I don't even know. Oh, it's one of those umbrellas. What are you laughing about, asshole? Is it that fucking funny? Okay. Let's dance, monkey. Love that move. Still intact. Gotta wait a pretty long time for that one. I'll have to hit him more there. Alright. Got his horn, let's go. You're done. Okay, he was the guy apparently. He was that boy. Okay, ooh, treasure. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. These sometimes contain locks, like hair you can eat. I love eating hair. There's something ninja locks, nice. And a comb, too. You think it goes inside the hair? Another shortcut. Is there a ladder on this one? There is. Where does it go, you think? There's a shrine down there. Is that for the boss? It's kind of doesn't look like it's going toward the boss. The stage is so fucking gigantic, bruh. Where even is anything? It's so hard to keep track of anything in this stage, dude. Like, I want to go back and explore things I left back there, but if I do that, I'm going to forget about this. That's for damn sure. There's the boss over there, which just does lead to the boss. I hear a dick down here somewhere. What the hell is that sound? That sounds familiar to me. Oh, it's a Kappa, that's why. Well, this is a pretty bad place to fight a Kappa. It's not enclosed. You normally want to fight them in some kind of enclosed area. See him fucking spank his ass? That's hilarious. Where are you going, dude? That was godlike. That boy spanked himself on the ass and fucking tried to dip. He said, catch me if you can. Boy, this is so involved. There's so much shit I missed back there, too, still. There's a huge fucking stage. Where is this leading me? To a whole different situation. If I die, I'm gonna be so lost. Oh no, I hate these dudes. Don't go for the dubs, go for the singles. Done, boy. Ugh. He is kind of weird there. He kind of went for... I don't think they go for burst moves when they're out of stamina. So I got him with a burst counter, even though he had no stamina left to take. Yes, treasure. What? The chest is already flipped over. Well, there's one back there, though. But it's also flipped. There's one right there, too. There were a lot of chests in here at one point. But now most have been... scrounged. They've been sifted through. Okay, it's time to look into my gear. Because I don't want to die. That's not like my end game. Look at this warlord's queer ass. That thing is insanely good, bro. This has what on it? Omnio magic plus 11. Guard key consumption. Okay, this thing's just gotta be better. Oh my god! Feeling like a straight warlord, homie. 58? Are you serious? It puts me over 70% though. Need more stamina, dude. I can level up though pretty shortly here. Oh, man. I am just barely over 70. I mean, I have a really shitty dodge, right? Oh my god, that's terrible. Oh my lord. Okay, well, I need to level up then. I don't think I want to rock this in the meantime. What can I swap out for something that's just slightly worse? This is probably the best I can do. Give up 6 defense, or was it up here? It was, yeah. So I'd go here, I suppose. Give up the 6 defense. I also need to have higher stats. You need higher constitution and skill to where the ferryman said. It's alright. So now I got my dash. Got my dash. Still not the best, but I have an amazing amount of defense right now. It's kind of fucking nuts. I can level up almost twice. Probably twice if I use my soul stones. The question becomes where to level up. Because I'm trying not to rest at a shrine. I really don't want... Because this place is so goddamn maze-like, I am really avoiding leveling up. I really don't want them to respawn. Because I don't want to fight them again. I feel like I have to kind of wander and re-wander this whole place a million times. I also don't want to die and lose all my souls, though. So, you know, video games. There's a Sudama. I'm getting close to the boss, for sure. I just don't know which way is the boss way. Here, have something, bro. Have anything you want. Have this ferryman's hood. What do you got for me, homie? You also have to go back and find that Kodama. Well, yeah, that's not gonna happen. I hear a yokai. Oh, I'm here now. Where's where I wanted to be like a long ass time ago? Well, that's fucking... I don't want to drop down there. There's a Kodama! Son of a gun. Okay, so that answers that question. Oh. Bum, 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 bum. What's up, Zanzu? Welcome aboard, dude. Okay, so I gotta go back this way and find the sluice. I can go back this way, too. There's a whole other spot over here I haven't explored yet, either. How do I get up there? I have to go that way. Ugh. How does the Sweden, Zanzu? Here in Michigan, we just got the notice we can't go outside unless we absolutely have to now. Otherwise, it's against the law. How about that? Just get knocked over. Oh, she didn't get knocked over? That's crazy. That worked out okay, though. Okay, what the hell is this? Sacred Arrow? Sick. I love those. And this traps me down inside there. So it's just a big loop, it would appear. Well, I guess it's essential then, Brian. They live outside. How does that qualifies it's essential? If nobody can go out, it's kind of the best time to go out, huh? Empty beaches. Yeah, it kind of seems to be a meme right now. Have I been over here before? I guess I must have, right? Sure, okay. There's the shrine. There's a cave. I thought it was gonna lead me right to the boss, and maybe it is. Or maybe not. No, it's not. Okay. Alright, cool. That next one more theory down where the boss could be. I'm pretty sure that boss was down that path. Remember that path we saw above, you know, in the forest, all the trees scratched up? That was the boss, right? I guess when a cure comes, they get put back on the street. Always winners and losers, I guess. I guess, dude. Kids love 2020, huh? The year they got to play video games and got off school. I hope so. Alright, now we can go get the fucking Kodama and then come back again. Because there is also more to explore up here. Although, I should explore first, considering I'm pretty sure that this is not where you go to the boss. It's my theory anyway, right? That means I'll come back here eventually to go rest. This is like a dead end, I believe, right? You little fucking dick. You little crackhead. Cut it out. This is a dead end, it looks like. So the whole point of this was to get that Kodama. Okay. So now we've been everywhere. Except to where the boss is. So what is the shortest route to the boss from a shrine? Normally the shrine is right outside the boss room, or there's a shortcut to open up that leads to the boss room. Go down. Here all's well, Zanzu. All's well so far in Sweden. In beautiful Sweden. Okay, so I've got so many souls, it's fucking crazy. I need to level up my stamina and get some better armor on. Just by a little bit. My armor is like amazing. I have way better armor than I did before. It's quite an improvement. Everything is fucking dead because I've just been wandering around killing everything. I have a theory that the boss room is pretty much right up here. That away. Oh, here's a shortcut right here. I opened at some point to somewhere. Okay, what's over here? This must be the shrine, huh? If it is, this is where I'm going to rest. Yeah, this is where the hot spring is, right? Sure. Also a good sign of a boss room. Hot spring right outside. There's the... Okay, here we go. I'm going to rest here. Get my level up. Or 2. Gotta be near the boss. Purified some soul cores. That's great. Stamina. Twice. Excellent. Okay. Can I wear this gear I want to wear then? The greaves. I can just barely. This is all the best I can wear then in terms of defense, huh? The stamina's a bit low there. It is a bit low compared to what I want to wear at this point. Like, I'm wearing such heavy shit, it's insane. But my defense is off the fucking charts, dude. It's off the charts. Do I have a better sword or anything? Sort by type, please. So I have this Blood Splitter Blade, level 30. This is level 38. I lowered my attack power by a little less than 10. But as it gets familiarity, it's going to become much stronger. Okay. What's I got here? Not a whole lot, to be honest. Hand axes. Not right. Then for zombie apocalypse. Yeah, we're getting there. I was thinking today, Dick, about how this is a pretty good indication of what the apocalypse would be like. You know what I mean? We're getting warned all the time that, you know, it's could be, it's going to get much worse before it gets better. And people aren't really taking that seriously, because I guess we kind of, we're removed from it, you know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to take it that seriously. This Master Archer bow is godlike. I have a better matchlock, though. By a smidge. Oh, I have a hand cannon now, too. Oh! Well, y'all know I love that hand cannon shit. I love me some hand cannon. They're still pretty low here. Yeah. And then because it's essentially a bad flu, people aren't as fussed, huh? Yeah, but I think that a lot of people are saying that's, you know, not... From what I understand, the problem is not the illness itself. The problem is that because no one is immune to it, we're going to all get it. And it's overwhelming the health infrastructure, right? That's what makes it so hard to understand, I feel like. It's not that the disease itself is deadly enough on its own to be so terrifying. It's the fact that it's quite deadly. You know, if not super duper duper deadly, it's quite deadly. And there's just not going to be enough hospitals to deal with people. It's going to be more deadly than it otherwise would be, because we're not going to all be able to get to the hospital. There's going to be full up hospitals, and all the doctors are going to be busy taking care of it. Or else it would be much more deadly. I guess they don't need to have... Nah, it doesn't really matter, I guess. I still think that in this game, they should have 3 long-range slots. Because there's 3 long-range weapon types. Right? Like, as I go through the stage, I'm finding ammo for all 3 weapons. So it kind of sucks to have to change them, you know, mid-stage, just to take advantage of my ammo. Why not give me 3 slots, 1 for each? 1 for a bow, 1 for a matchlock, 1 for a heavy cannon. But whatever. If it was something further away from the known thing, flu, I think people would take it more seriously. Well, it's not really that flu-like from what I understand. Again, it's just people keep calling it a flu because it's easier to, you know, conceptualize that way. But it doesn't give you a runny nose or anything. From what I understand, it's more like pneumonia. It fills your lungs with fluid. Okay. Soul cores? Nah, I don't really care. The issue is without medicine to treat it, there are too many people who it affects adversely enough that they need to be put on ventilators in order to keep breathing. Yeah, exactly, yeah. That's what I've heard. Again, it's not that, you know, if we had the resources, it wouldn't be as deadly. But the problem is we don't have the resources to take care of everybody. My character is pimped the fuck out right now. As far as armor is concerned, holy shit. Need more familiarity with my fucking sword. Okay, as strong as my old one was. I hear, is that a guy can leave a core back there? How come I hear this pulsing? I don't always know what that heartbeat sound means. I think it means, oh, I'm sorry, that was this thing. The grave, I think. I think the graves make that sound. Oh, here it is. Alright, what do we got here? Am I ready to go? I'm ready to go. Who are you? Who are you? Oh, it's fast. That doesn't bode well for me. I had a very slow build.
Right, here we go. Leave this to me.
Thanks, Tokichiro. You can do it, dude. I believe in you.
Yeah, kitty, 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 kitty. Yeah, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Oh. That's a fucking badger, bruh. Or like a ferret. Like that's more like a ferret, right?
That's big. That's
Or
very
like a
big.
possum.
Go on, get over there!
Thanks. He's fucking adorable, bro. He definitely is like a ferret. Oh, fuck. Oh, he's cutting the trees down and shit. Got a weak belly. 1, 2, 3. It's kind of hard to block, it seems. Not sure if I can block that. I can block it. I block that too, not that much stamina lost either. This is definitely gonna be a blocking kind of fight, it seems like. For your boy. With my blocky ass build. On the fucking wall and shit. I'm gonna stamina back somehow. No damage there. Oh, he goes a grab there. I tried to interrupt. I tried to cancel my move with a burst counter, but it wasn't fast enough. Stamina, I remember I'm in the fucking Dark Realm. You can kind of mix it up. A little bit ham there. On to damage. Oh, fuck. Okay. 3 elixirs left. Oh, I thought it was going to be the tornado. No, I have to be close to the wall. I think I want to be close to the wall so we can't get that far past me. Two more elixirs left. Son of a bitch. You can cancel that now in the Dark Realm. I have anima. I have 2 more elixirs left. I'm gonna pop them up when I feel like. Oh, this is bad. Get some stamina back. Ooh. So the trick there is being near the wall. If he wants to run past you. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, this fucking blocky build, I mean, the blocking worked really well there. That's something you can't do with every build. I couldn't do that with my mage character. First try squad, Brian. Yeah, my defense and my blocks are super duper on point. My dodges aren't as good, but my block is really good. Whew. Very interesting fight there. It's Ricky Tiki Tavi, huh? Yeah, that is him, yeah, you're right. I know it's serious and have seen the stats and the pyramid of how it affects people. Still, it's something completely unique and it has the same stats. I think people would treat it differently. Yeah, I guess Good Vibes' point is that if it made your whole body burst into fucking sores or whatever, people would take it more serious. So, yeah, Tokitaro can tame yokai with the soul stones, it seems. We learned that earlier. Wow, he's a good boy, dude.
Boy.
He says if you're here for wood, go ahead.
So we can use the wood here to make a castle. Oh my god.
Looks like the gang's all here.
What is this?
Didn't I tell you, Mumio? This is Victory Tokichiro style. No killing required.
Yeah, remember, Mumi's she's a yokai hunter.
Right? Hit
Anime, Brian.
All right. Let's head back to fix the fort. One night of hard work should do it.
Oh, that means because he has a runny nose. If he has big nose problems like your boy Vencabot. Do the X-Men seem okay to you? They've grown on me. I can accept it now. At first it was quite jarring, but you know, I appreciate it now for what it is. I don't find it that jarring anymore. And lo and behold, a castle built in a single night. Just goes to show the power of the likes of Kodoko and Kamaitachi. But we wouldn't have gotten their support without you. I sure lucked out pairing up with you, partner. With this new base, we can launch an attack on Inabayama Castle. The enemy's stronghold. Let's go and report to Lord Nobunaga right away. But remember to give Mataza all the credit. It'll go a long way to getting him back in Lord Nobunaga's good graces, and we won't draw any unwanted attention from Katsuie and the others. Pretty sneaky guy here. What's up, Austin? Hopefully you got plenty of TP in these dire times. I think I've got enough for now anyway. We'll see how it goes. That sounds so off to me because I hear from here, huh? Maybe. I'd say to play the subbed, but that's just me, huh? Well, yeah, you didn't experience Nioh 1 that much, Brian. Trust me, you don't want to play this game with a sub. Level 39, huh? What's your whole deal, Brute? That seems pretty good. I love long-range ones. Different accents because they Japanese different, huh? I don't know if that's necessarily true. That would make sense if it was true. But I'm not enough of a snob in terms of English accents to be able to tell them apart. Maybe they all just sound, you know, English. Okay. Blood on the Wind. Hey! Got some new fucking dojo missions, finally. How you doing, Austin? How are things over there where you're hanging out? Here in Michigan, we just got locked the fuck down. Can't leave the house anymore. It's for absolute essentials. Precious dojo missions. Now we can... Way of the Ninja Adept. I have to get more proficiency for these ones. Makes sense. It's good to know from our other character, though, to beat that stage to unlock the next level of missions. Alright. But I still don't have, like, an Odachi mission. That's why I have to unlock later, I guess. Annoying. But whatever. It's about time we had another training session. Watching your movements, it seems you've well and truly mastered the basics of defensive movement. Now you will try to be truly be entering unknown territory. He's gonna be my opponent, huh? Usually why they do that for English dubs in anime. Oh yeah, I know that. I just don't know if it's true here in this game. In particular, them being all English. And there are many English accents for sure. But I can't tell them apart a lot of the time. So I have a wooden... Oh, Odachi. Okay. Well, that's convenient. That's what I like to use.
Okay then, let me see what you've got.
Okay, if you want. Get that stamina back, old man. Should have hit him with a fast attack. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Never survive on a battlefield.
Keep talking shit, bud. Oh, he's up. Whoa. Jesus, dude. G fucking G. Get less old, Grandpa. It's not as bad as Michigan, from what I've heard, but it's still not taking unnecessary trips or whatever. Since I live with my grandma, you gotta be careful. Definitely. Going outside, if going to become a new taboo fetish section on adult sites, huh? Yeah, you guys imagine those fucking
skills are impressive.
public voyeurism streams? Thanks, Grandpa. You're pretty good. You beat me with a giant stick. I'm sore all over. I think I broke a hip. Why'd you challenge me, Grandpa? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I just thought, we were fighting for real. You were supposed to let me win. I'm old. You certainly exhibit accomplished swordsmanship, huh? More than enough for you to hold your own on the battlefield at the very least. Oh, my back. You're still a little rough around the edges. Man, talk more shit. I just beat your fucking ass, bro. Can we play a money-making game from now on? I'm done playing a sword-swinging game. Well, I'm looking forward to our next session together. Oh, and do your best not to die before then. Yeah, you too, Grandpa. After I beat that ass. This man talking so much shit over I whooped his ass, dude. He's like, yeah, I guess you're all right. You made canoe, huh, Steve? Cana oil? What's that? Cannabis in oil form? I just wanted to play a money-making game. He held back as I could be, talk shit, get hit. He talked shit after he got hit. That's the thing. He talked shit, then he got hit, then he talked more shit. That's the crazy thing. That's what makes it all so crazy. So I can level up here. Let's do that. Grandpa can always secretly beat your ass, huh? They come from harder time. Maybe you're right, dude. Made coconut oil infused with THC. Okay, so what are you going to do with it? What is it for? Probably cooking, knowing you. Yes, I want to use some of these spirit stones I've been finding around. All over the fucking place. Hey, 26,000 it said, right? So I need to use 5 of these, I believe. Yeah, my friend Steve is a chef who has lately been trying to specialize in making edibles and stuff. Okay, so raise stamina again at this rate. Sure. I tried an ounce to see where it's at, huh? That's where it's at. It was very serious, yeah. You're supposed to look like a psychopath. Okay, let's see here. Let's attune some soul cores, I guess. Or excuse me, do some soul fusion or whatever. I guess what I should do is I should unequip my soul cores. And again, I can do it from here, but it's such a huge pain in the ass. Let's just go to change Guardian Spirit. Go to Makami. Exchange soul core. Unassign both of those. Let's go manage some soul cores. You still feel like 21 hours later, huh? Sounds like it's pretty strong. You got fucking messed up, Steve. Like one of those guys that did a bunch of LSD back in the fucking 60s and now it's like always in them. So I'm gonna make this Enki the best around. Like this, by giving him this other soul core that I already had been leveling up. God, I love Enki, dude. It's so good. Okay, so I got a couple Gakis here as well. That's weird. I guess maybe on this character I didn't actually combine my Gakis until now. What else we got here? Enkis, Yokis, Gozikis, yep, amazing. I got a bunch of Tengus, a whole bunch of Tengus. I got 2 of these level 38 ones. This one has luck in yokai shape. Man, fuck that. This one's got Emery to gauge charge plus. Let's go with this one, I guess. I'm surprised that having not put your attack up, that's not been a problem. My stamina is how I scale my attack. Good vibe. In Nioh, every weapon type is affected differently by the base stats. So the attack attribute is not the universal attribute for doing more damage with weapons, as it is in other RPGs. So my Odachi, my giant sword, scales with stamina. So it's actually been getting powerful as I level up my armor too. It's a whole thing. Thank you for the follow. Relifer, 85. Strength is the main scaling attribute for his sword, but it's skilled at dex as well, exactly. Well, with stamina. Not sure if Dex is one of the things that scales it. It might be. But it scales with a few things. Primarily strength, but secondarily stamina. Howdy, Relifer. Howdy. What's up, bro? Are you a big fan of Nioh, dude? We're only in the second chapter. We're probably like midway through the second chapter right now. God, I'm loving the fuck out of this game, dude. It's amazing. Got some Wyras. So Wyra is what I use my other character, my off-stream character. Wyra, I just discovered it in my last sitting. That was a couple nights ago. That move is so good. It's insane. It's insane in the membrane, dude. It's insane in the brain. But I haven't got a lot. Of course, I didn't have Kamaitachi. I didn't have a lot of these either. Okay. So now let's go back to, change Guardian Spirit. Makami, sure. Attune some soul cores. So I'll probably put on an Enki. Again, I like Enki. It's just really simple, straightforward to use. Oops. I actually had been sitting on the fence on this one. Come from Dark Souls games, so I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. What do you think about games like Ninja Gaiden, Relafer? Or, excuse me, how about like Devil May Cry? To me, it seems like the best way to describe Nioh's gameplay, it's like a fusion between character action / spectacle action, like Devil May Cry or Bayonetta or Ninja Gaiden, something like that. God of War, and to an extent. And Dark Souls. Because it is clearly inspired by Dark Souls. It's very Dark Souls-esque, but not as much as it first looks and feels. My experience with the first Nioh was quite imbalanced, Relifer, because I came from playing nothing but Dark Souls. And so I thought it was going to be more Dark Souls-like, and I was playing the game quite wrong for many, many hours, because I was thinking it was going to be more like Dark Souls. Really, it's like Dark Souls, but much more aggressive. To me, it feels like it has a better balance. It has a better balance of offense and defense than Dark Souls does, and then, say, Devil May Cry does. So really, I like those games as well, like Spectacle Fighters. So again, in a Spectacle Fighter, the classicals, classic Spectacle Fighters like, Bayonetta and Devil May Cry and stuff, they're super aggressive games. And Dark Souls is the opposite. It's a game where you pretty much just wait. You just wait for your opening and you strike. Nioh is a game where, because it is more technical, because there are more moves you have access to, they balance it around the fact that you have to examine your opponent's offensive options and then strike when you can, whenever you can, to get their stamina. That's like, compared to Dark Souls, it's a game with a whole stamina mechanic. Like, enemies have stamina in this game, and if you break their stamina, you get a free combo on them. And so it rewards aggression more. But again, if you're overly aggressive, then you're going to be taking a lot of damage, kind of like in Dark Souls. So it ends up being a really well-balanced combat experience in my experience. Like, it's very tactical. Is it cool, hand? My favorite Souls games so far? That's not fair to say. They're very different. Again, I feel kind of bad, confused, kind of conflating them. Like, this game, Dark Souls does certain things better than this game. And this game, in my opinion, does things better than Dark Souls. They have different emphases. You know what I mean? This game's emphasis is on the combat. And I think Dark Souls has better exploration. I think the Dark Souls has better weapons, for sure. This game, it's very simplified in terms of weapons compared to Dark Souls. This game is really more about the experience of fighting demons. You're pretty much just fighting demons all the time. And Dark Souls is kind of more like, it's a more well-rounded experience insofar as like finding loot, finding treasure, finding equipment, making a build, taking on multiple foes at once. He's trolling us the same game. It's not the same game, dude. So I think I want to... How much does this cost? So Kamaitachi costs 10. Holy fuck. No, I'm sorry. It's costed 8, but it's 10 to attune it. So the Enki costs, what, 4 to attune? That's what it looks like. Yes. Weeb Souls, Weeb Souls. Yeah, they're very different games, Relifer, but I recommend this game wholeheartedly. Especially if you're a fan of Souls games and character action, I think you'd be doing a disservice to yourself to not pick this game up. The first game in the series, it had a lot of shortcomings. It had a very troubled development, which is pretty well documented. I think this game is really what the first game was trying to be, but it had very limited resources. This game finally had the resources to do it. So I think that you can just skip the first one and go right to this one. It's super fun, super deep, super interesting. I wonder how it'd be if you weren't all in on defense. Might change it a bit. Well, I played, my other character, Good Vibe, in Nioh 1 was more offensive. And I have another offensive character off-stream. My off-stream character is a mage. This character is more of a, defense, like a heavy armor build. Again, this character is actually very offensive, Good Vibe. Again, it's kind of hard to, like, explain. Even though I've been buffing my defensive stats, the way that you play this character, because your defense is so high, you play them very aggressive. Which, again, wasn't really, to me, it wasn't really a thing in Dark Souls. Like, in Dark Souls, it was more like, when you were defensive, you were, like, doubling down on defense, right? Because it really wasn't, you couldn't really play that offensive, I felt like, in Dark Souls. Where this game, when you have low defensive attributes in Nioh, that means you have to play more defensively, right? It stands to reason, right? If your defensive stats are lower, you must play more defensively. And in my case, my character has very high defensive stats, so I play more aggressively. Okay, so Enki, I can also put on the Kamaitachi. So the Waira costs how much? 8. I need to have 8 attunement limit to wear them both. I know what Waira does. This one seems pretty godlike, but I'm not sure I need this and Enki. But again, I don't know. That's kind of... One problem I have with the soul core mechanic in this game is that you have 2 slots, which is awesome. But I have yet to been able to balance them tactically. To me, again, closed-minded, I guess, or maybe Brian could chime in here. Brian's a pretty tactical type dude. Likewise, Dick's been playing the game as well. But it seems to me like, because of the way I play, I guess, I'm kind of closed-minded, like, all I care about is the ones that hit at long range. Like, I don't really want these other fucking soul cores that don't hit at long range. I've tried to use them before on my other off-stream character, and they seem kind of risky. So it's like, I don't really need... If I were to have this on, I wouldn't really need Enki and vice versa. I usually end up only using one. I've never actually used both of my soul cores tactically. I guess I'm going to put this on and fuck with it. Yeah, honestly, Relifer, the menus are one of this game's biggest weaknesses. In fact, we talked on previous streams about how I feel like I wish they'd done more with the menus and made them a little bit more manageable and a little bit less trivial. But that takes nothing. I don't want to give you the impression that the actual game itself is not super, super amazing, because I'm really in love with it. But I think some of these menus are... Part of the skill in Nioh I found in the first Nioh was part of it was like overcoming the menu boss. Like, it was learning how to fight the menus as their own enemy. And once I understood how to fight them better, the game became more fun overall. But yeah, the menus are pretty obnoxious in this game, to be honest. I spam the fireball one. I don't know what the other ones even really do, huh? They're just passives to me. Okay. Yeah, to me, in general, what kind of expanded the idea of the soul cores to me was when I realized they did ki damage. To me, that was like the most important. For me, their main purpose is to damage the ki of strong yokai. But I like to do it from range. Do they have elemental effects tied to their attacks? Yes, they do, Brian. They do. They do have elements tied to them. So again, you can use them against certain opponents that are weak to one thing or another, too. I appreciate games that just allow you to choose passives. Sometimes I don't want 94 options per battle, huh? I only played naked on Dark Souls with X2, plus 5 Dark Knight axes, and Dark Bead PvP. Very aggressive style. I think this game has, it does have some PvP, I guess, but I'm not sure how good it is if you're comparing Dark Souls PvP to this one. I never cared much for a sword and board in the Souls game, so this game seems more my style right out the door. Yeah. I played sword and board in Dark Souls Relifer. That was like my whole thing. I was really big on shields in Dark Souls. And this game has a great shield as well. But I think that better than Dark Souls. I think Dark Souls shields are kind of broken. In this game, I think that they've done a good job of balancing blocking and dodging. You have to kind of utilize both. I'd say that it's the main benefit to having 2 different ones. So they do the ki damage versus the yokai, but also hit a little harder with the one they're weak to. Yeah, I bet you did more ki damage too, you would think, right, Brian? If they're weak to, let's say, fire, I hit them with a fire yokai move, you would think it would do even more ki damage. Yes, he's making can oil now. Okay, so let's... So that's my soul cores. They're all managed now. I have some new ones equipped. I have all my new gear equipped that I want to wear, right? Let me go double check since I did beat the stage after all. Yeah, so compared to Dark Souls Relifer, this game is a loot game. It's like, Diablo or Borderlands, something like that. Look at all these fucking swords I have. It's crazy. Enemies are dropping tons of loot in this game. They drop it constantly, of all different rarities. and they have random perks. So all these little randomized special effects they have. They're not that meaningful for the most part, but sometimes they are. And unlike in Dark Souls, every katana has the same moveset, and the same reach, and the same startup time on all their moves. So basically, Dark Souls, every weapon was kind of different from each other a little bit. In this game, they're all the same within their family. And there are a few families. There's katanas, there's spears, there's hatchets, axes, there's dual hatchets, there's dual swords, Odachi, the giant sword. There's scythes now in this version. There's tonfas. There are quite a few. There's probably more I'm forgetting even then. There's a ton of weapons in this game. And every weapon family, every weapon in that family has the same exact moves. Really, they only differ in their stats. Right? That's why it's kind of loot-centric. So I could wear... My character is built around Odachi. I could wear any Odachi. They're all the same. It doesn't change my combos or anything. Whereas in Dark Souls, as I'm sure you know, the different weapons all have different reach and different speed and different kind of moves sometimes. It's not like that at all. Oh, yeah, maybe it's got shelf life, yeah. I know that packing things in a fat is a form of preservation, but I don't know if that works on the chemical level. Steve's been learning so much, man. I'm so proud of this dude. I love hearing about all of his adventures in edibles. Because I know that he's super passionate about cooking. And he's very creative about it, too. He's not content just to read a recipe and make it. He likes to invent his own stuff, which I think is super sick. Okay. I got another hand cannon. So my build on this character is just based around being able to wear heavy armor. And I found great success with it so far. I don't have a very good dodge. But compared to other characters, my block is really good. It makes it so I'm kind of play a little bit more lazy. Packing in clay, the guy did in that film last night, yeah. Keeping them fresh. Okay, so now I should have unlocked some new skills and shit. Here's what I'm gonna do. Right now it's midnight, guys. I want to play some Zelda tonight, some sweet, sweet Zelda Link's Awakening on Game Boy Color. Before I do that, let me go to the dojo. And go down here to the training ground. And let's try some of these Odachi moves. Decomposition is largely a chemical function, right? I know it's caused by bacteria, but in the end it's all chemicals. Huh? I've had a surprising amount of fun here in the dojo off-stream, my other character. I'm starting to learn more fun combos and shit. It's pretty cool place you can fight enemies like Yoki. I wish they had more health. But whatever. I'm going to learn some moves here. Learn some skills. I've got a whole bunch of points for Onmyo and ninja moves and samurai moves. And my Odachi has hella fucking points, I believe. 6 of them, for God's sake. Okay. Let's have a peek around. Now I've unlocked some new stuff. I was kind of loath to spend my skill points. I wanted to unlock more of those dojo missions. Now that I have, let's go spend some shit. Keep Pulse is great. Flux is great for sure. Deliberate Slice is alright, I guess. I don't use any heart attribute. I don't need that. Flash Attack. That's for switching weapons. I don't think I want to do that yet. That became important in post-game, right? Brian knows that. In post-game in Nioh 1, the Flash Attack became pretty cool. Magic damage boost, not for this character. Nimble Slice. I can reduce the damage dealt in exchange for a key. Don't care about that, really. Dexterity. I don't have dexterity on this class, on this build. Bare-handed attacks. Don't care about that. Hands of Death. More bare-handed stuff. Fatal Fists. Hands of Death. Hands of Death 2. Lots of hand-to-hand type skills. Purify Yokai Realm. Okay. Little buffs. Here we go. Damage boost stamina. Fuck yeah. I have so much stamina, it's fucking ridiculous. Masterful Slice. More key damage dealt. Yes. On the plus side, this stuff tastes far smoother than stuff I was working with before. On the downside, it's a solid form. It's a sickly green color. It's not quite as attractive. More life. This is a very small percentage of life, but I could level up a few different times. I only have one more skill point left. Okay. Fortitude, huh? Constitution, I don't have a lot of that. Skill, likewise, not a very skill-based boy. Bow damage is fine, that's all fine. All the little master moves there. Shot, punch, rifle round, carrying capacity up. Here we go. I love having a bigger quiver. Especially now that we can do this whole Kodama Bazaar thing in this game. So let's work our way in that direction, I suppose. Okay. How do you measure potency? Or do you just kind of assume it's relatively homogeneous, huh? What's the trick, Steve? Tell us your sweet, sweet tricks. Okay, some of these are pretty good. Those are both maxed out already. Silver lining. Need more astral wisdom. Gives me more luck in the Dark Realm. I love the Dark Realm. It's such a fun mechanic in this game. Absorb yokai realm. I get anima when purifying yokai realms. No, excuse me. I can use that yokai to clear the realm. That's cool. I like that. I have my duration extension for yokai shift here. I'm going to go with that, I guess. That's nice. Okay, so I'm not sure how I got these ninja points. Oh, from all the locks I'm eating. I'm eating a lot of ninja hair. Okay, I haven't been fucking this at all. I have been fucking that a little bit. Been working my way toward quick change. I need to use the way the ninja adept. I've unlocked it though. I've unlocked that one. So I have to start using more ninpo now. Okay. So I have to get enough proficiency to unlock this mission to unlock quick change. So I start using more of my ninja skills. So what should I be using then? I like these shadow arts. These are great. They do a lot of damage. They do, they're kind of, some of them are kind of slow though, but they're alright. That's pretty much all I've been using on my other character in terms of ninjutsu. Let's, I guess I'm going to stick with that for now. Because they are pretty decent. I like Flaming Heron probably the most. I think that's what Steve's been doing, Brian, yeah. So I probably have very low, I have very low dex. So I'm going to have very low capacity. To have an idea of what I'm working with, I weighed the product calculator for 15% THC and then figured out how much that'd be per ounce. Huh? Onmyo, I'm working my way toward Oasis here. Midnight at the Oasis, that is. Got it. Way of the Onmyo Adept. I need to use more Onmyo now. Okay, okay. So I can unlock a lot of this shit soon. Oh, that's pretty interesting. I have one more point left. It doesn't really matter what I pick here. I'm not going to use it. I really just want... I guess I'll save it in that case. Now, the Odachi for things are interesting. Because there's a lot of things I can learn now, including these stance switchers. I think it'll be pretty important, I feel like. Relentless 1. I get more maximum ki. It's a lot of skills. This skill tree is giving me some Path of Exile vibes, huh? Again, I want to stress, I'm sure to teach their own real lifer, you might find it's a lot more fun than I do. I love this game. But the one thing I hate the most about it is the UI design. It's pretty rough. It's better than the last. They improved a lot since the last game, which was a huge problem that a lot of people had with Nioh 1. But this whole thing, I kind of feel like this whole skill tree thing is not the truth. If it were me, I would have just done this, the skill list, and had it be more linear overall. Like this whole thing with there's branching paths. And certain ones are locked behind later missions. You have to unlock them over time from playing the game. You get skill points by using that particular weapon. The more you use it, the more skill points you get for that weapon type. There are passives that are still hidden inside of the different weapon skill trees. At least in this game, the different icons actually represent different perks. So real life, the last game had a huge problem where the skill tree, it only had one icon, which just meant a skill. And there was no text. It's kind of hard to describe. Brian was there, dude. Dix was there. Cool Hand was there. The skill tree was just a big bunch of icons that didn't mean anything, it was insane. It was actual madness. At least in this game, the ones that are passives have this icon. The ones that are, any stance are that. The high stance has that. So at least there's that going on. But it's still kind of hard to read and hard to keep track of. I really wish that they could just make it simplified, and I don't see why they couldn't have. That's just me. Anyway, sorry guys, I was going on a rant there. So, this is Odachi. I haven't really learned that many skills for this at all. I like high stance the most of all the stances. You guys know that. Here's a shockwave that damages an area. It can be used in any stance? That's what it looks like. It's pretty crazy in Path of Exile on these skill trees. So I can get like a shockwave attack. I'm not sure if I'm going to fuck with that. Against humans by 6. I get actually a damage buff across the board. Sword of Severance. That seems pretty cheap. A thrust forward. Devastating rush. That seems fucking sick. Can I see that again? Charge. And then huge long range rush. That would definitely solve some like spacing problems. It seems like it charges pretty fast too. All things considered. Get more thrust damage there. More human damage. Final blow damage. Small thrusting increase in damage. Okay, so lots of thrusting going on here. Walking Winds. I can follow a quick attack from high or mid stance with a strong attack from low stance. Then I change stance to low automatically. I was going to follow up a strong attack from high or mid stance with a quick attack from low stance. This is a more like a cancel. But I don't really use my strong attack that much. So this is not quite the same as it was with the scythe. This don't seem like free cancels. It's kind of a drag. Take one of these skill trees, zoom way out, and then add like 300% more skill bubbles. Now, that's really annoying. I wish that you would communicate more with the bubble itself. You know what I mean? I wish that the bubble itself could tell me what the skill was. Like, memorizing where they are on the map is kind of confusing. Even though I kind of appreciate that they made it, like high stance, mid stance, low stance, and no stance over here. At least they tried that much. All characters' classes are basically on the same tree, so you can cross level between other class trees. Yeah, there's a tree for every weapon type in this game. And a tree for the 4 main, I guess I'm not going to call them builds per se. But basically you have your overall melee perks. You have your ninja items perk, like your kunai and your bombs, that sort of thing. You have your magic sort of perks down here and your magic spells. And then you have your yokai type stuff, your yokai abilities and shit. And yeah, kind of annoying good vibe. You have to kind of memorize your way around. It's a little bit frustrating for me personally. I don't play a lot of games like this, I guess. So I don't use mid stance that much. I use low stance a little bit. What's over here in the no stance? Kind of like the no stance stuff. Relentless. Maximum ki increases when you have an Odachi equipped. Okay. Tachi arts. I get more melee against enemies at full health when I have Odachi equipped, so I get better backstabs. I can level up a few different times. You guys know I love backstabs and shit. In my experience so far, real life where it kind of does. Like, I'm playing an off-stream character as well, which is kind of nice to play them. They're very different. I guess I have so many points, I'm just going to spend them in a way that's sensible to me, which means backstab damage. I can always go with more ki, I guess. Doesn't seem to couldn't hurt. Wasn't there more ki stuff over here, too? I get more human damage. That seems pretty decent. Not gonna fuck with that one, I guess. This move is kind of interesting. I'm not sure with my playstyle how I would incorporate it. But maybe that's why I should pick it up, just to try it. Final blow with Odachi. I don't think I care about that much. I'm going to try this. I wonder how much damage it does. The time I don't care for this sort of tree is when there's no option to respec later on. Yeah, this game has pretty generous respecing options. Much better than the last game, even. You can respec your entire character, all their stats, anytime you want, for a fairly cheap price. And you can respec your skills at any time for virtually free, pretty much for free. So you can try new skills whenever you want, without losing any of your skill points. Which is kind of dope. Okay. So there's that. Let's do this nonsense here as well. Most excellent. Yeah, I'm a big fan of it myself. It's a pretty cool feature, I feel like. In fact, I wish you could respec your stats anytime as well. Instead of having, it has like a gold cost that goes up the more times you do it. But it's still pretty affordable for what it is. Even you can do it quite a few times in my experience without having to become, you know, prohibitively expensive. Okay. Now I want to equip some jutsu. Thanks for your patience, guys. Almost time for some Zelda. Welcome aboard, if I know you're kind of new around here. We play Nioh and Zelda Link's Awakening as our current long plays. Both we play both games on Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. So we're going to see more Nioh again on Wednesday here, followed by Zelda again. Okay, so I've got very little capacity, but I can put on 2 of these Flaming Herons at least. Yeah, that's kind of scary. Again, that's good though. You want that, or you want for your RPG, where you can choose your stats, to have consequences. I appreciate that because I've been raising only my stamina, I really can't use much jutsu. But it's going to be a problem because it's kind of hard to level up your jutsu if you have no jutsu to use to level it up with. I'm going to only have 2 Flaming Herons on my build at any time. It's going to be kind of rough to level up my ninjutsu. Likewise, I can only equip 1 Oasis. That's pretty rough. Is that as cheap as they get? 2.2? Holy fuck. I mean, yeah, it's pretty good, but still. So it's better than no Oasis, I guess. At least now I've got, you know, 1 I can spend to heal myself. It's like a free elixir. So that's really the max level, it is, right? Sure it is. It's the max level, yeah, Oasis. So they only get as cheap as 2.2. So I can get more capacity for ninjutsu and for magic by leveling up those stats instead of my stamina, which I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Once my stamina hits 50, I'm going to start raising up my magic and my dex, because I really want to be able to have at least a few of those items on. And it's getting to the point where my stamina is getting pretty high. Okay, so this is my new build for the next stream. I have this move now. It goes pretty far. I wonder how much damage it does. My normal strategy is just to what? To basically just whiff, kind of run like this for a little while, and then just go blop, 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 and then get away, basically, is my plan. Oh, a quick thing. I remember you noticed it earlier, but if you burst counter and deplete an enemy's stamina and they fall into finisher position, if you press triangle while you are still dealing, you do a yokai finisher. I thought, Dix, you did a yokai finisher if you depleted their gauge with your burst counter. Is it because I was mashing that happened? Are you saying that that only happens if I press triangle while I deplete their gauge? Because it sounds like it's either one or the other, right? Like I guess what I'm trying to say is that, to my knowledge, you don't have to press triangle. Just do it. And then if they run out of stamina, they fall over, they get hit with this big bullshit. Oh, yeah, maybe it's different with brute. That's pretty good damage. So that's 1,000 damage. I mean, but Phantom, if you definitely need to follow with triangle, huh? I wish he would do his fucking burst move so I could deplete his stamina. I can do all that key damage anyway. I can do this. Fuck your max key, bruh. It lowers max key pretty much really far. My block is so good, it's ridiculous. So now I can probably burst counter him to deplete his remaining key. But he's probably gonna die from it, I just realized. Basically, I need to just... So yeah, I didn't... Well, he's dead. Though? I think he burned to death right there. That was weird looking. Hit him with this. Hit him with this. Hit him with this. Hit him with this. Yeah, once again, I'm trying to play his key so low that I can get a free burst counter and finish it off. Probably not really necessary. Try parrying that. I can parry that in... Oh, I'm sorry, wrong button. Mid stance, I can do... No, I can't. I think it's something else. I'm thinking of my other character. The switch glaive. There it is! You're right, Dix! What? That's honestly fucking fun as hell. So it's because I was mashing that I got that before. Because I saw him fall over and I was trying to get the counter as fast as possible. Well, it's not only cool to look at, but it's kind of fun that, you know, it has an implication that when I do my burst counter, I'm still kind of in demon form for a minute. Can I do it like this? Oh, I'm sorry, wrong button. No, it has to be for a finisher. That's fucking fun. So I could theoretically wait for him to run out of stamina. Well, he's going to run out of stamina on his own eventually. Come here, bud. I don't figure out how to use this move. Like, what's his whole purpose? It was a very long startup. Oh, I've got the yokai, I'm going to heal him. So yeah, we got really good hitbox in this game. Yeah, in fact, unlike Dark Souls, that's a really cool mechanic where if you hit them on their weak spot, you get more damage. It's a whole thing. I don't get it. I think it doesn't do any. It still does block damage. Seems like no less block damage even. Souls has pretty iffy hitboxes, especially on some of the larger bosses. Well, in this game, I would say, in my experience, I'm pretty impressed with Souls hitboxes as well. This game seems to have no better hitboxes than Dark Souls does. To me, they're both pretty strong. But what's really fun about this game, again, is that yokai, like this guy here, for instance, he has this glowing horn. Hit his horn with like a vertical attack. Like this. Bonk. You get that kind of... See, I did a bunch of damage with his key there? Like he lost a bunch of stamina. Bonk. You can kind of knock him over and get a bunch of extra combos on him and stuff. It's really rewarding to hit them in their weak spots. And some of it weak spots in different places, so... It's kind of fun to know like which of your moves hit overhead, which of them hit sideways, and that sort of thing. To kind of know how to hit your enemy's weak spots. It's really a fun mechanic. Guys, I'm satisfied. Except I didn't really learn what the fuck this is for. I don't super get it. This is a block. It's going to have super block. But I don't seem to be able to like super block with it. Let me go look at my description again here. It's like a flex, yeah. Let's see here. Learn skills. It was an Odachi move. Actually, I'm gonna look at it on my skill list. Odachi skills, mid stance. Undaunted. Solidifies my defense. Humans seem to get repelled off of it. But again, that doesn't really help me. I can't counterattack or anything. Like, I was hoping to repel yokai as well. Maybe it means I don't take any stamina damage when I block with it. That could be interesting to experiment with. But I can do that right here, for instance. Horns would be a strong point, you would think, huh? Again, I can't get like a punish, so what the fuck does it matter? There's gotta be some trick to this move. I don't think I can burst counter out of it. Oh, let me see here. I can do this, and I can be like... Yeah, I can, but... Again, I'm not sure why I'd want to, if you know what I mean. Like, watch. Oh! What? If he's totally out of key, I can do it for a free hit, basically. He has to be very low on key.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Oh, he broke my stamina. That's funny. Yeah, I wish it did more. It doesn't really do that much. Whoa! Sometimes it does, though. Yeah, maybe you're right, Relifer. Maybe when he's staggered... Well, my point is he's clearly staggered. But this move has a lot of recovery. If I try and pull out of the ground, I can't act for a while, right? So I can't really punish his stagger unless I do my burst counter, which cancels my animations. So I can cancel that into that. And it seems to me, maybe I'm wrong, but it seems to be like when he's in an animation where he's bouncing back, if I hit him during the animation, it seems like maybe I get even more key damage. That move doesn't seem to hit. The stabs don't seem to hit it. Only slashes. I'm out of stamina. I don't really understand. I think because if he doesn't block it, it does a lot of stamina damage. Maybe that's what it is. He didn't block that one, though. That move seemed pretty good. I never thought of using the burst counter aggressively like that. But compared to my other moves with this build, it's pretty fast. And I gotta cancel a lot of it too for extra pressure. Which means... Oh, I gotta start opening my mind, Brian. I gotta open my mind, dude. Because you know what that means? That means I can do... Blop, 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 burst counter, blop, for a free blop, dude. Gotta get that free blop. Like, I'll show you what I mean by this free blop. Sometimes it's just all you need is that free blop. One, two, three, four. I mean, that might be what it takes to get in that last little bit to break their guard sometimes. Because sometimes they're so close to having their guard broken, and I just don't have the time to finish it. So Brian just looks cool looking, huh? 1, 2, blah, blah, blah. I hit his horn, he's died from that. Maybe it's just to block while you build stamina back? No, but it doesn't build stamina back, it consumes stamina. This one. It doesn't build stamina back. It uses it up. What would be sick would be if enemies didn't actually do stamina damage while I blocked with this way. That'd be cool. That would actually make sense to block certain boss moves with that move. But yeah, otherwise it seems to be pretty worthless. Like, Real Life pointed out that maybe it'd be good for slow enemies, but even then, it seems like it doesn't really like absorb any more stamina than a regular block. Just block like this, for that logic, right? Doesn't even really do anything for me. It's already dead. I wish I could train against stronger opponents in the dojo. I think it's a thing I gotta start exercising. Does it have follow-up skill? That might be it, Dix, but I'm not sure it does. It'd be nice if it did, but I don't think it does. Let's go find out. That would make a lot of sense. Is it just a more powerful block that makes sacrifice? Well, that's what I would like, but it doesn't seem to be any more powerful of a block. Like, it would only make sense if Dix is right, and there's some kind of follow-up skill. That's what you would want out of it. Where is it? I guess I have to open my skill list. Undaunted. Oh, I can do it from any stance. I thought it was only in mid stance. Tachi arts. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have any like follow-up skills. Unless it secretly cancels into something. Maybe it actually has some kind of cancel you can do that it doesn't explain here. It just shows a human attacking and bouncing off. Like, who cares? There's that. You're right, Kyle. Use a weaker Odachi. Does it perhaps increase your defensive stats or something? Maybe, but I don't know. At least I can do it from any stance. I didn't know that. I can do it from any stance, including high stance. What if I can secretly cancel on something? No, not that. I want to cancel into this. Block something. Again, I kind of wish it had like, you know, like extra blocking power. That's what you would expect it to have. Like it makes it so it consumes less stamina, like this. But it seems like I could just block that normally. We should do it for science. Oh, that's fine. Without stamina, I'm trying to attack him. Yeah, you big dum-dum. So do that thing. Look at that. Not what I wanted. But yeah, do like your normal running attack at me, bro, and see if I can just block it normally. If I have like so much block power, it's crazy with this build. Here we go. It's the same. I take the same exact stamina damage, whether I'm blocking like that or like this. I don't get it. It appears to be stronger in no sense. Again, unless you count the fact that it seems like humans kind of bounce off of it. I'm not sure what that's all about. Run at me. It's exactly the same. It doesn't reduce it at all. Okay. Be back soon, guys, with some sweet, sweet Zelda. Maybe about 10 minutes or so. Thank you for hanging out, guys. More Nioh 2 on Wednesday. I will see you guys then. I might look up some fucking Reddit shit. Be like, yeah, why would I use Undaunted? What is it for? Nice to meet you, Real Lifer. In a few minutes, guys, we're going to be playing some Zelda Link's Awakening DX on Game Boy Color. It's an 8-bit Zelda game that's a ton of fun. I'm a huge fan of it. Can't wait to play more of it. Play for around 3 hours or so and call it a night. I got an email from Taco Bell that said... Before then, though, I want to thank Phil for financially speaking on the stream. If not for these fine folks, there would be no stream here this many years later. We've been at it for a minute. And thanks to you guys, I can keep it going. Thank you to our Black Knights on Patreon, John Hernandez, Salty Face, and Zanzu. Thank you to the Fearless Halves on Patreon, Audrey Apples, Dick Sucker, Good Vibe City, Great Gaming UK, Max, Michael Hinkle, VNXP, and Sin Theory. Thank you to Shady Winners on Patreon, $3 a month. Ash, Lethal Mazera, Brandon Williams, Foul Mill, GK Live, Juna Anan, Coolahan, Kyle Glass, Leon Madison, Rufio Jones, Souptastic, Tony Bosher, and Toxic Vamp. Thank you to the young guys on Patreon, Benjamin J. Harkins, Dapper Dons, Edward Kent Perez, Herb Durkin, I'm Joy Cruz, Kaiju Ken and Victor Hernandez. Thank you so much, folks. It's patreon.com/Vencabot if you guys want to be one of those guys. Hey, what's up, Kaiju? Just playing some Zelda, dude. Just about to start. Thank you to the Twitch subs as well. It's kind of a drag that Twitch takes half of every sub. You need to flip up for $5 on Twitch. Only $2.50 reaches the channel, which is why your $3 support on Patreon is actually worth more than the $5 tier here on Twitch. Which means if you want to save some money, make your finance a little bit easier every month, and help the channel out still, Patreon's the way to do it. But Twitch subs are very much appreciated. For an Amazon Prime member, you get a free sub every month. Don't forget that, guys. Thank you so much for the Amazon Prime free subs. That shit goes a long way around here. Thank you to our Black Knights, Zanzu, N. Cruz, and Stone Cold Ryan Meyer here on Twitch. Thank you to the Shady Winners on Twitch. That's the Amazon Prime free sub tier, like I said, the gift sub tier, and the $5 sub tier. Thank you to Alex Lopez, 1992, Ash, Lethal, Stuffy Muffin, Blue Abs, Kavias, Change Me, what the fuck? Chumpet out west, cut west 707. Dead Assets Matty B, Decoy Mandus, Digsucker, Dr. Pancake, JDMBA, Duckface 999, Eating Bitter, Eboff Gaming, Echo the Lux, First Opus, FPA Brian X, FPA Eddie, Garbage Jungle Style, Grainbelt Jones, Grime Meow, Herb Durkin, Insilo, J-Bomb 1901, Jiffy Beefy, Jetstream Justin, Juna 2, Jiffy Extra, Creamy Kaiju is Dead, KG the Legend, Cool Hand, Kyoto 3S, Lil B Brazy, Long Legs, Mexian Stuff, Neon Riot 4, Nigris Jones, Nidus Templar, O Seraph, Optimus Style, Overlord Steve, Scary Busey, Swirly Glass, Synapse, Task Force, Faust, Deshen, The Tone Box, 3Venge, Ultimate Humpy, Yamcha 3S, that's our friend DC Money, D Money, aka DC Hendrix, aka Old Man Lucian, Yoga Brain 3S, and Zoom Out. To Gouds. Let's play some Zelda, guys. So Kaiju's cool with indoors. I did go out this weekend, but it was far from people, huh? I went out with my boys. I saw my brother and my friend Ein Lander. I kept it in the family. But now I'm starting to wonder if that was a huge mistake. A huge mistake. What if I killed my guys? What if they die and it was me that gave them the disease? I don't think so, Kaiju. I've been being kind of psychosomatic. I feel like a sore throat's developing. But it's probably just my imagination running away with me. Yeah, fuck! Just oh my lord, I got so lucky! Oh my god, I got so fucking lucky. Running away with me.
Jesus Christ.
That fucking frog. I felt like he was gonna do
me.
Yeah, I feel bad if, I got the
I knew he was gonna be the
COVID-19 from my father, for instance, and then I passed out on my guy that I didn't realize before I was showing symptoms. So I'm gonna try and not go out anymore. Even if it's just with a couple guys.